Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Saturday. Glad you're with us today. We have a special show. As we like to do on Saturdays, we have an incredible 3 hours, but this is a very, very important show because it really is going to be the best day to maybe kick off some holiday shopping here at TVON, which I know with fine jewelry is not always something that, we're thinking about for gifting for holidays upcoming, but we actually have a piece that we were managing to put together an incredible quality, just like we're used to here, but a very special value. So that's going to be coming up. We have a necklace. I'm wearing it. So it's really that beautiful station style we've been seeing of late. We saw a larger stone just about last week or so. We saw a big 30-pointer. We're actually going to bring you something that's going to be that classic style, but really, really wearable and more importantly, really giftable because of our value that we're going to put together for you today. So that is coming. We'll do that right around the top of the next hour. So we'll get everyone a chance to get assembled and get ready, maybe even look at that or maybe even put together that holiday shopping list and look at all the jewelry gals that are on the list, all the gals that love jewelry, whether they be a little younger or just, any age at all. That's going to work. We've got a beautiful necklace in white, yellow, and rose gold. Super affordable, a great opportunity to get multiple, those gift ideas where we're thinking, okay, so I've got all the granddaughters or all the daughters or all the sisters or all the bridesmaids or whatever it is. This is going to be a way that's affordable enough to get multiple gifts for everybody on the list. So that's going to be coming up top of next hour. Then we'll have a really, really special assortment of one-of-a-kinds. We love our designer pieces of late. We're going to see a lot of those that are brand new. We've actually got we do have a gold quartz pendant that we don't always get to see, but we do have one today. We also have an incredible, there's a very large diamond ring that we do not see very often. It's a platinum piece, number one. It's also a single solitary diamond, which we don't see very often in the 1 carat sizes. I have one. It's actually a little over, it's a carat 02. It's graded, listen to this. It's a VS1. It's an F color. So that is in the colorless range. It is also that really as good as you want to get, in my opinion, on that size diamond, because anything else is kind of, it's kind of superfluous at that point to go above that when you've got a diamond that is that size, because the cost is going to get out of control. So we have a VS1. 102, it's an oval stone, and then it's a classic style. We've got the halo around it, and then there's going to be a lot of diamonds around that piece. So I think you're really going to like that. And again, it's in platinum, so maybe engagement ring worthy perhaps, or wedding set upgrade if you'd like. So that's going to be coming up as well. And there's Paraíba. We've got a few Paraíbas today, as well as a pink diamond that is new and GI certified. Really enjoying that. One of our larger tanzanites is here. We have a tanzanite that has not only tanzanite, but a pink diamond on either side of it. So we have that as well. So it's going to be quite the show. I hope you can stay with us for the duration. Let us know if you have any requests at all. We'll bring those out for you as always. And there's even a couple of really important bracelets. We have sapphires today that are going to be our best of blue sapphires. And there's an incredible fawn diamond that is, I literally thought it was a pure pink. It is so gorgeous. I mean, usually the fawns can be more on the champagne side with a little bit of pink. This is pink with, I don't know, hardly any champagne color. So we've got that one for you as well. So that's going to be on the way. Lots to get to, lots of one-of-a-kind. So dial in early when you see something you love and make sure you get all your jewelry-loving friends assembled for that big top of the hour and get ready for gift shopping. So beautiful necklace on the way, which you'll get a few sneak peeks of as we proceed. But let's take a look at our first item, which is going to be actually a rubellite, which we don't get to see all that often here. And that's a very, very clean example of rubellite. Item number on this one is 112-00, 2021. So we're in the 2021 era. Oh yay, we've caught up to current day on our item numbers, so almost. I'm sure 2023 is here somewhere, but this is going to be 212 in the rubellite pear shape, and it is a beautiful clean example, which it really has, what's so tough about rubellite, first of all, is really getting that color and clarity we want. That's the most important thing. The color's really important because it's not rubellite unless it's got a certain pinky raspberry tone to it, but then it really has to have those reds, right? Otherwise, it's just a pink tourmaline. And I say nothing wrong with the pink tourmaline. Pink tourmalines are gorgeous as well, but rubellite is extremely special. It's that higher end level of a pink tourmaline, given that it's a very distinctive color. Now, it also has diamonds around at 38 points there. So we will see one lucky color, and I want to start off with something amazing, of course, and that's going to be this. When we have a beautiful selection here, which is going to be in your choice of white, yellow, or rose. So if you love it in yellow, which I do, I think that's a really good, rich combination, then that's beautiful as it is. Or you can go ahead ahead, switch it up if you'd like. This is what it looks like on the hand for you, so you can see how that's going to look. I'll switch it up so you can see it the other way as well. But it's a 212, so a really good size, and that is a stunner. When you get rubelites in bigger sizes, they tend to get real pricey, real fast. We're going to prevent that from happening just by, stay right there, I'm just going to flip it around here. We'll show it pointing the other way so you get an idea what that looks like. And it's going to have a nice heavier band, but then you see it splits right as you get towards the top halo there. So it's going to really support that elongation of that stone. And that's what gives you what would even appear maybe even more than 2 carats 12 to the eye. But we've got a special opportunity where it's not $4,200 and it's going to be so much more affordable than that. So get ready, come on in, one of a kind, of course, and then there it is in that up close. You really see it's got that, you know, that really almost like a brilliance about it. You know, it reminds me of sometimes, this is a kind of an odd thing to think about, but it reminds me a little bit of when we see our pieces in our bridge mountings where you see diamonds underneath and you'll look through the stone, the center stone, and see the color broken up by the brilliance of the diamond. This does not have diamonds underneath, but it seems to be doing a lot of those similar types of features there on the outside. So that just means you've got a really, really good high clarity stone here, and no doubt one of our better values because it's under $2,000. $42.99 is one thing, but $19.99 is even better. And then we can take it even lower than that for you. But again, we're going to need one caller. It's going to be quick to go. We have some really cool collectible museum type pieces, and they're all super affordable. We even have a cross that's unique, a very unique cross design for you that's coming up. So lots and lots to get to. And this is not even $19.99. Rubelite 212. Amazing, right? Perfect classic halo around it. We'll make this one $9.99 instead, and that's going to be it to get it at home very, very quickly so that we can go through a lot of one-of-a-kinds today. We've got so many to show you. We even have some really cool designer pieces. You know, our sea lion is back. Yeah, he's doing a little balancing act with the turquoise, so that's going to be a lot of fun. We also have the big diamond. Whenever, if you have been in the market for a bigger diamond, you can always let me know if you want to see that right away, that big 1 carat 02 in the platinum, and we'll give this just about 30 seconds. Then we're going to move on. We've got the pendant coming up with the gold quartz, so I know those have been super in demand, so we'll bring you one of those, and then we even have some pretty affordable Paraíba. I've got a over 1/2 carat cushion cut that's going to be nice and affordable for you, as well as a gold quartz ring to maybe go with the gold quartz pendant that we have on the way. So all of that and much more, and then don't forget big top of the hour, in which should we give everyone a little sneak peek of that necklace here in a moment so you can kind of get an idea of what is that beautiful style we're going to see at the top of the hour. Well, there it is. Yay. So that's coming up in just a little bit. And by the way, I didn't mention it's a princess cut diamond. Yay. So that's going to be coming up at the top of the hour, and it gives you that beautiful station style. So let's go back to the rubelite, and then we'll see who's got that one, and then we're going to show you gold quartz time. It is gold quartz pendant time, and this is a rarer cut to see in the gold quartz as well, because look at this. This is a fun one because it's that square. We don't see many of those. We see usually it's been ovals or pairs, and this is that more square shape. I mean, if it were, you know, a stone where we had a lot of, transparency to it, we'd call it a princess cut. But this is a little different. You're going to have that internal faceting because it is an opaque stone. But you have the importance of the 24 karat gold running right through it. And that's actually inside the stone, which is a quartz stone, as the name implies. Item number 11222251 is going to be a 3 carat square in that shape. Double prongs in the corners that you see to really support it, because this is a bigger stone there at the 2 carat, or rather 3 carat size. But then you have also a good looking little triangle of round brilliant diamonds right up top. That's 4 points in diamonds there, which is surprising. It looks like more than that. And then you've got those double prongs in the corners there. And then it's like Mother Nature's picture here, because instead of just, having a little scattering, there's actually a nice amount of the gold, but it's really running because of the great cutting really through the center of the stone and really side to side, which again, we can't control the way the gold is found in the natural gem. So that's, in part, taking the rough and having the lapidary do what they do and kind of work their magic around it to show that almost picture of a stone, right? Where you get the pattern that's displayed, and they purposely, cut it so that you could have all that gold really concentrated through the middle of the stone. Now the rest of it is a quartz gem. So we're really excited to have this for you. It's a huge value. It's in yellow gold, but you can change it if you want to. So we usually like to see the yellow gold because it corresponds with the natural color of gold, the way we find it in nature, which you see there, which is again 24 karat pure gold. So it's just found like a precious metal is. It's a natural resource. So it's found in in the same area as this stone, so you see it all together there. That's actually going to be better than, shall we take it down to that $29.99? I want to do better for you so we can get this show a rolling, but this is going to be how it looks from a distance. I always like to make sure you get a measurement and all that. See how it's going to look on the neckline as well right after this, but that's what you see there from a distance. So we'll give it a quick little measurement with the ruler so you know that that's going to measure 1 inch top to bottom, and then we'll show it to you on the neckline as well. But this has been in demand, and I think that makes sense. When we've had a lot of rings be popular, then I think there's a lot of you that, you know, naturally when you really enjoy something, I think a lot of times in jewelry you want a set. You want to create, you know, your own little set and matching look here. So that's what's going to do it. There you see the size. We'll go back up close, show it to you this way, and we're going to make this really affordable. How about $999 on that one? And that's going to be a good value for somebody to take advantage of. And of course your bail, which you would have the choice of putting, you know, any chain you'd like, because that's going to be, of course, even your gold color choice in the pendant. It's going to be on right now, Will, so they're probably seeing it right now. There's a little delay to the broadcast, so it has been on the neckline already. So they're like, let's see what it looks like on, and that's probably what they're going to get right about now. So, all right, so $9.99 on that one, and then we're going to show you a couple other things here. We've got a really cool designer style. So this one's here if you'd like it at $9.99. It's a great value on that one, and you've got a really good looking stone and 3 carats. We don't usually see these get into those sizes that are, you know, 2.5 or beyond. So really excited to have that for you. And that's going to be a quick one only, $9.99. All right, next up, big time stone designer piece here, which actually has some really, this is an amazing look in so many ways, because it's actually the design elements and the way these stones are put together, which is so unique. And it's going to be 1122168. So this one's here if you'd like it. And then here we go with a really special, I mean, I've never seen anything quite as creatively done as this, because this is really, you know, it's taking a bit of an embarrassment of riches as far as the stone is concerned, because it's such a rare stone. You've got cat's eye chrysoberyls here, and then some you see are more of that, you know, cat's eye material, which is more traditional over here in that kind of lemon lime color. And then you have more of the blue greens, which are cat's eye alexandrites on the other side. So it's really 2 florals created by a beautiful cluster of these cat's eyes. Now, what's really impressive too is that there are bigger diamonds that are also making their own florals mixed in with what looks like a stacked band. So it looks like 2 separate rings. You decided, I'm going to get 2. I'm going to have 2 pieces. I'm going to wear them together. I'm going to get this great look, and yet bigger diamonds that are creating that floral is very designer, and that you have that quatrefoil type of look. So it's very specific. It's 1122168. It's 18 karat gold, no less. You're getting a carat 95 in these really precious, phenomenal, and double phenomena stones. And of course, the movement of them, we always enjoy a cat's eye because the movement of the chatoyancy, that's really going to be distinctive. However, what's so incredible here is putting them together and then setting them at all these different angles. And then when you see it on the hand, which you're going to see right now, they're all going to move. And that's really fascinating, having the angle they're at. And then you see how the cat's eyes move. There's just so much personality to this ring, and yet brought together in a double band with the florals and then those bigger diamonds as well. So happy Saturday, everybody. This is how we celebrate Saturdays. This is what we do. A weekend that, again, you've earned. You are here ready to hopefully do some shopping if the price is right. Well, everything's been under $1,000 so far. Here's a piece that probably, yeah, if you just broke it down stone by stone, it wouldn't be $1,000 for one of those stones, because they're so rare in and of themselves. We're going to make it really affordable for you. So instead of getting, you know, and you're getting carat 95, but it's 35 points in diamonds, note that they are bigger stones overall. I mean, there's not a small stone in the batch here. They're really big round brilliants individually. They're even centered up on the areas where those 4 cat's eyes are going to meet. So you see that really creates that look, that floral. Then you've got a couple that kind of hanging out in between the split of the shank there, which again, it is 1 ring, just looks like 2 you stack together. And it's going to be really, really, really affordable. Like, how about affordable? Well, as affordable as you can ever imagine if you were to break it down stone by stone, diamond by diamond, just the gold alone. I mean, really, that's what we're doing. It's $999 for a designer ring. And keep in mind, 18 karat gold. I love it in the white anyways, because, well, this is incredibly important. When you've got the sheen that those natural chatoyancies create, they automatically, they have that silvery white color. So I think the white gold is a beautiful option for you to have here, and that is going to be $999. So that's a special piece there. Cat's eye alexandrites. You see the different tones. So these would have over here on the right side a little bit of that subtle color change. It's not going to be as dynamic as a faceted stone, but you've got the chatoyancy shining brightly through. So that's going to be $999 as well. So far, far, look what we've had. We've had diamonds and gold quartz. We've had a rubellite tourmaline. We've had now this great creative, unique designer piece here with all those cat's eyes. And everything up here is $9.99. So just a little heads up here if you are just now tuning in to a Saturday in which, yes, I told you on Thursday there would be something amazingly giftable in fine jewelry. Not going to take you to that costume jewelry level, but we're still going to get you affordability in fine jewelry like you've never seen before. And that's going to be something coming up at the top of the hour. So 45 minutes to go. Not much longer to wait on that. But we've got all kinds of jewelry. And look at all these collectibles here that are under $1,000. Amazing. So $9.99 if you'd like any one of those. Then are you ready for our brand new cross style? We have a really unique designer cross piece that's going to come with the chain, rubies and diamonds, all of that. And it's one of the more unique styles. I've been around the jewelry business a while. I know you guys know jewelry for, you know, if you're a fan of jewelry, you've probably been a fan for a while. I don't know if I've ever seen anything this creatively done in a cross style. We know they're classic. We know they're everywhere. We know they're primarily done in just diamonds, but we're going to bring you something in rubies and diamonds. So if you're a ruby lover or love the color red, that's going to stand out. But then you get this really unique design. So cross collectors, because I know usually if you know, it's hard to stop at just one when you've got the classics, and then sometimes it's fun to get creative and get unique styles and crosses. This would definitely be just that. So you ready to see it? It's a beautiful, beautiful design. So let me know on any one of those three, guys. $9.99 for that whole thing. And then just going to set those aside and bring this one out to you, which is, think of it like a bold, beautiful ribbon of gold. And it's, yep, 18 karat again. So item number 11222154, it's 18 karat solid, yellow gold. You're going to get 92 points in princess cut rubies. They're out of Burma. They're stunning. That's almost a carat. And then you're getting diamonds at 41 points. There's a mix of really big diamonds that run alternating with your rubies, and then you get that pave that's creating that beautiful textural movement because it's really like an inside-out design. You're seeing two different levels, two different rows, two different looks here, and look at how this is created to the point where you even have your carat weight stamped on the back. So that's important as well. It says 41, it says 92. So that's going to be R for ruby, D for diamond. So you've got your carat weights there. And of course, I'm blocking where it's going to say, where is my 18 karat gold hallmark? Probably where my tweezers are. So that's going to be your 18 karat solid gold, and let's show it to you from a distance away. This comes with the chain. So we're going to throw in the perfect 18 karat gold chain. We show it on the hand first here, and then you'll get an idea of the size and the length. Now look at how like liquidy, that's what a good smooth box link does, is it's going to shine like no tomorrow. You've got that beautiful smoothness to it, so it's not catching on anything. It's the perfect match because, listen, if I were to give you an 18 karat gold pendant deal, and you didn't have an 18 karat gold chain, they still might not match because remember the 18 karat gold has a very specific color to it, right? Given that it's more pure gold, it's going to have that richer tone to it. So it's important to have the match in the chain, and you've got a little over 1.5 inches in top to bottom length. We'll show it to you on next, but you can see how it just wraps and creates this beautiful, almost ribbon-like design, but you can still see it is a beautiful, beautiful cross style. And of course the chain is going to be adjustable. We're going to have a chain that is going to be, looks like 18 inches. I better check it. And then it's going to have that adjustability. So it looks like you're going to have the 17 or 18 inch length there on that one. You can see that it's got a spring ring closure. And you could even, if you wanted to use a bigger chain, you could. Like, you know, I say that because we have a lot of you that use our diamonds by the yard as your pendant chain. So if you'd like to do that, you may. And then here's what it looks like from a distance away. So you can just kind of get another size reference there. And that's going to be a really, really good one. Of course, sits beautifully on the neckline. Really important style. We'll go back up close, show it to you there, and get you a big value. Of course, can't be a designer piece. We wouldn't bring it to you unless we got a value that fits in line with what we're used to seeing here. And this one is going to, and that's that. You see that, how the box link is constructed there. It's a really beautiful chain that I think you're going to use with a lot of things because it's just so, again, there's something so silky and comfortable. The fact it doesn't catch on anything is always a great thing. I mean, we've all been there, right? Where it's just like those little things, you know, where it's suddenly you're not wearing your jewelry, and you should wear your jewelry and live it and all of that. It's $39.99, but let's try something a little different, okay? It's that yellow gold only. You can see the back and how that's finished. You're still getting a lot of beautiful light access to those stones. I mean, how unique, and it's very rare to see princess cuts in rounds. set together, but with a channel you can do it. So that's really nice, I think. Just gives it a little bit of update, and there's a different sheen to the rubies as a result, and then the diamonds themselves. And we're going to blow it out right now. We're going to do something better than $39 or $29 or even $19.99. Just send it on out. We only have one, so that's going to be it. It's going to be a huge opportunity and value, and we're going to make it really easy right now at only $1,888 instead for all that 18K salad yummy yellow. So that's going to be a really good piece, and it's substantial because you have a little over 1.5 inches in the length, and that is always important. So we love to see that, and you've got that beautiful look, and yep, it's going to be $1888, and then we're going to be moving along. We do have some aqua in platinum. Had some on Thursday, had two different beautiful aqua pendant choices. We've got another one today. Platinum and black opal are here. We've got the big top of the hour. Does anybody want to see our big diamond ring? Engagement ring worthy. But here's the thing, when we get big diamonds, they're usually what? Very expensive. 1 carats, especially certified ones or ones that are graded. That is really important here. We're going to show you something special. It's 112-2186. Let me just give you a preview, since we can watch 100 shows at a time and never see anything like this. And even when we've had bigger diamonds, check it out. This is major. This is really important because when we have diamonds, they're typically, here and there we'll have a 1 carat white diamond, but they're always in gold. This is in platinum, so you get a huge upgrade there. You get a 102 beautiful oval VS1. That is a very special stone right there. VS1, and then you've got an F color. This is the one I was telling you about that is just supremely rare. I don't know, I'm thinking back to diamonds we've had before, and it usually is going to be either, we have one that's in the colorless range with maybe an SI quality, or one that's a VS quality with a little bit lacking in the color. Not the case here. You're also getting a carat 15 though, in diamonds around it. So it's not just about the center, it's what's happening beside it. It's what's happening around it. It's what's giving it that classic look, so that, again, this is why these styles are so typically engagement ring worthy, is because this is the classic that you wear for 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years, and never does it cease to go out of style. That's what the beauty of it is. It's a classic halo design. We love to see that. It's beautifully done. F color. So what does that mean? D, E, and F, remember, are all three. The top color grading you can get is D. So when you have D color diamonds, that means white, no body color whatsoever. But anything that's D, E, or F is going to be considered colorless. So they're all in that top tier range for you. And that's what you have here, which is really remarkable in the larger sizes. That's something you don't see all the time. Then you get a carat 15 of all those side diamonds. This is a one only. We had to show it early because we get a lot of requests and demand for bigger diamonds because we bring the values. And it's 115, so that means 2 carats, 17 overall total weight, but all in bigger stones here. And then you see that big oval, which always, to me, ovals are always going to look a lot bigger than they even weigh. And then you have that, again, really big. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8. It is 10 diamonds. So just wanted to double check that. And you do have those 10 bigger diamonds. So they are themselves going to be over 11 points each. So really important. And we only have one, and it's supposed to be $39,000 because it's a really stunning quality. That's the thing you can get. That's what I always tell people when they're searching for diamonds, or when they're getting engaged, or when they're maybe looking for that upgrade piece, is that, okay, first of all, what do you prioritize? Do you prioritize size, color, clarity, or the cut? And, the cuts usually you can kind of play with. You can get whatever cut you want and then kind of fit the rest of them into what I call the formula, right? And you have to work within then a budget. It's really tough to get really top quality everything. And I always say you don't really need to go much beyond a VS, unless money is no object. You don't need to go much beyond a VS clarity when a bigger stone, because a VS is not, to the naked eye, going to look much different from a VVS or an internally flawless or a flawless. Because if you can't see any inclusions with the naked eye, like you won't be able to with a VS1, that's what's important. So without a microscope, you're not going to tell the difference between a higher quality, which would be, let's face it, a ton more money. So you're already getting into that level that I always recommend. Get a VS if you can. And then, because even an SI stone with a bigger size might leave it a little vulnerable to seeing some kind of inclusion or some little fissure or some kind of carbon spot. This is going to be no inclusions detectable to the naked eye. So you can't tell the difference between this one and a flawless with the naked eye. You have nothing that is at all going to take away from the beautiful brilliance, which is why we, prize and why we laud clarity. And you get this beautiful color, which again, in that white grading, which is important because again, white gold or white metal like platinum or against a white background, you don't see those yellows and browns. That's the giveaway that it's not such a great diamond, is when you start to see a diamond that has yellow and brown colors to it. We only have this one. It is brilliant as can be, thanks to, again, fantastic clarity, fantastic color, big size, all working together, and the oval, which is just such a stunning and unique shape to get, and we're gonna blow it out. So you've got a huge opportunity right now to take advantage of it, because it's not gonna be $39,000 or even half of that at $20,000, or even, it's not even $10,000. And we rarely see this happen. So it's time to go. If you want a bigger diamond, this is the one to try. And you just can't imagine getting much better in that quality overall. You've got everything you could ever want was your hope for here in this stone, yet it's not even going to be, and remember it is platinum, so it stays in that white metal, which is beautiful when you are trying to show off how high quality your diamonds are. Because if there was brown or yellow, you would see it in a white metal. You would see it on a white background. We're not putting this against a darker background to where it's hiding or camouflaging, that type of body color that's so common in diamonds. We are putting it against, as we always do, stark white background. So you're seeing how beautiful that is. You're seeing how high end it is. It's not even $99.99. This is one of the bigger diamonds we have. You saw that looked out. Still going to be, if you want to pair it up next to a band or stack it with something else, you certainly made that. That style lends itself well to it. But here's what we're also going to do. Instead of $8,999, we're bringing this one down for you. So it's really, really affordable, really easy to own. Great for, again, if you're thinking about getting engaged, or maybe you're just wanting to upgrade. A lot of people start with a classic plain band to start with, and then later on down the line, they may want to change it up and add some diamonds. This is the way to do it here. And yet it's not even $8,000. We're going to blow it out right now. It's only $79.99 to the first caller that wants our biggest diamond here. And that is something that is brand new right now. Beautiful, beautiful look, incredible style, because that's classic. And then you have all this quality, which we rarely ever see. Rarely see quality to that degree in our bigger diamonds, and then you get all that with the big value. So huge moment for our diamond lovers, or anybody who wants to have a really sensational opportunity. That one's $79.99. It's the only white diamond we have in the inventory like it too. So the only one that's set in platinum, the only one that's got that quality to it. So you've got a major, major moment there. All right, next up, we're going to show you some more on the way. And don't forget, top of the hour, which I know you're all waiting for, is that big necklace deal, which is going to be so cool and giftable and affordable. And even if you're thinking, I'm just a window shopper, I'm just like, I just like looking at pretty jewelry. Well, we might turn you all into shoppers and owners of great jewelry and fine jewelry, and you could not get better than what we have in value. So also have a yellow diamond pendant, which we rarely have, and so that's going to be coming up in a little bit for you. We have a really beautiful pair of earrings. One of our more popular requests of late has been morganite. Overall, rings, earrings, pendants, and I think so many of you start with a ring and then you're looking for something to go with it. And we've had a couple pairs of drops, but we have not done a beautiful diamond pink. These are truly the look of a pink diamond. And this reminds me, we have a really pinky fawn coming up in just a little bit. So kind of wanted to see if we have a lover of the fawn diamonds out there who wanted to request that before anybody else sees it. But one of the pinkier stones I have seen, I looked at it and I thought it was a pink diamond. There's a look at the fawn. That's a good one. So we have a really good color saturation there, but I want to show these first, because this is also, it's a very rare stone in its own right. We compare it because naturally the color here is typically, and this is 1122256, but usually this is a stone that is going to give you quite a different color. And so I really want to point that out before you go, oh, morganite is morganite is morganite. And it's the same everywhere. This is actually a big departure for most morganites that you would see out there, because most morganites are a peachy color, and that is totally fine. Beautiful, elegant, really neutral, I think, goes with a lot, a very, very popular type of look in a color. However, this is the pure pink, and I point that out because it's a little more rare to see. It's a little more unexpected to see the pure pinks. Usually when we see the morganites, they are, first of all, barely any color. They'll have the lightest little hint of a pastel. This is different because you're getting a pure pink, so they end up looking like pink diamonds. They really do. Now, obviously, if you had a pink diamond earring that was that size, it would be millions and millions of dollars, and we have 90 points total weight in your ovals here, so just under a half carat each on your oval stones. I know they're sitting east to west on the wheel. You can wear them that way, but they are more intended in an oval shape in an earring to wear them north to south. So keep that in mind. We'll show you. Obviously, you'll see them on the ear and you'll see them, from a distance away and all that. You'll get a good look. But 90 points in your morganites. pure pink, and not just barely there, can't really see it, have to really imagine it color. This is a beautiful, really, I would say almost vivid. I mean, you really see it. So as vivid as a pastel gets, and then you've got diamonds all the way around that. So that's going to be your complete halo of VS diamonds. It is in white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold, so you can do whatever you wish there. Not that you're going to see a lot of gold, I will tell you. It's all about the morganite and the diamonds. But this is that match to any of the rings you have. If you need a ring, we have one later. So we'll still have some beautiful, beautiful pink morganite for you that I'm really excited about. But this is the way to get the earring stud. We've seen the drops. We're ready for a stud. We're ready for a bigger look. Here it is. And it's also going to be, we're going to make it really affordable. It's 18 points in diamonds, by the way, on this one. And they're going to be a quick look here. We'll grab one and show you what they look like from a distance. I mean, this is just such a pretty color. And it's my job to make sure they're affordable enough to where we can get you ready to go on a Saturday on the lines. Look at that. Isn't that a great look? So that's what they look like from a distance. Here's your measurement that you're going to have, and then we'll show you what one looks like on in case you care to see what they look like on an actual ear. But that's going to be 3/8 of an inch from top to bottom. So you see that's a little bit, basically what that does is that's going to get you right between 1/4 and 1/2 inch. So this is an earring. Remember, it's going on your earlobe. So we show it here just so you can see the measurement, but then it's about, getting you a look on to give you really the best idea possible. This is really, again, stud style, but shows up. Not too tiny, not too diminutive, not too small, not too barely there. Might actually be a great gifting opportunity as well if you're thinking about, I need something affordable. Well, at $9.99, listen, I've had no luck with $9.99 today. Maybe it's just a bad number. We'll just do something wild here. And I know you don't want me to go to $14.99 or something like that. That doesn't seem right. So we shouldn't go up, because that's the only way to go from $9.99. If we're going to take a different price tag on a stone like this and get you a better value, well, that's going to get a little wild in here. And then I'll show you just, I've got it balancing in my ear. So I'm just obviously just kind of threw it on here without seeing it, but that's what it's going to look like size-wise. And I don't have a backing, but again, you can see there how it's going to look on the ear, so you can really just get an idea. But it's also going to be really affordable, not $9.99. Taking a look up close, we'll show them to you here so you see the match in that gorgeous color, and we're going to make it real, real affordable right now. How about this? You decide. 0 to start, $100 increments. Why not? Let's go. Let's see if we got anybody with us so far. That's what we need to find out first. Let's kind of get a little lay of the land here on a Saturday morning when we've got pink morganites of the most divine quality. These are still private collection stones. That doesn't just mean it's the bigger stones out there. There's a $9.99 value here, and I was just worried that might not do it. So it's up to you. And what does that mean? Well, you just got to call. That's all you have to do. I'm leaving it into your very capable hands here this morning. And we're going to go 0 to start. Keep in mind, there's no reserve. So if we have one bidder and that bidder says 100 and nobody else comes in to challenge that bidder, well, then they're going to sell it $100. And that is totally feasible. That is something that it's happened in the last couple of days. We have a $200 starting bid. Why, thank you so much. And we have one bidder at $200. And what I think they're trying to do is say, well, for all those $100 bidders, they're not going to even play, because we're starting at 2, and that's where we begin. And so far, just one bidder on the line. So could this be a congratulations moment to that one bidder who is brave enough to come on in? Well, it might very well be. So this is exciting. We've got 200. Do we have 3? Thank you, Jason. Who do you have at 300? Let's welcome. Is it Susan? Hi, Susan. Susan's at $300. And now we've got Allison. We'll see if we want to go 4, because I know you have our only other bidder so far. So we'll see if they want to stick around and hang out with us at $400. But it's a $1,000 earring, and you could always buy them now. Right now, we are down to one bidder. Uh-oh. Well, I didn't anticipate this, but it's good to know early. Good to know. Are you guys all just waiting on that top of the hour? Waiting for something? I don't know if we can make it any more affordable than this, though. And we have, guess what? One bidder at 300. Well, I've seen crazy things happen on auctions of late. Can't say that this is a total shock. Do we have 4? $400 we just got. We just got $400. Now we're looking for 5. I'll tell you what. It's one bidder left. Jason just bowed out. So we had 2 bidders. That new bidder means we have one bidder, means we're done almost. But I don't want to give this away just yet, okay? Because it is a giveaway. We're going to give it a final call. We're going to give, guys, these are literally supposed to be $9.99 today. I don't think that surprises anybody if you know where morganites are. If you know the price on morganites, if you see them here, if you know that kind of value we give all the time, every day. It's a wonderful value at $9.99, but I've had all these pieces at $9.99 this morning, and they're still here. So just giving you a chance to save a little bit, do what you want. We have one bidder, and who is it at $400? Will, do you know who that is? Cindy. Thank you, Cindy, for being with us today. So here's the drill. We're going to give it 2 minutes final, and then at the end of the 2 minutes, they sell. Whatever they go for, they go for. We're looking for $500 only. Wow. Big value for a lot of diamonds and a really stunning morganite. So here we go. It's going to be last call. You're welcome to come on in because we literally have just one bidder left. That's it. That is all. So this is the exciting thing about auctions right now, is that they're totally in your control. And when there are very few bidders that are in on the auction, that's only going to help you own it at a better value, because you don't have the back and the forth that we would normally have where everyone's fighting over them. So take a last look. $400. We're looking for $500 or more, and we have a final 2 minutes until they're gone. So this is your last chance, last call, and then we're only 25 minutes away from the great giftable top of the hour that we're going to bring you. Let me know what requests you might have today. We're happy to help you with those as always. And Von diamonds are here. Diamond necklaces are here. Blue sapphires, cat's eyes, black opals, a pink diamond that's new. That is a 36 pointer, and it is, wow. It reminds me so much of the 102 that we had recently that was gone in an instant. So that is going to be coming up, and it's even graded too. Oh my goodness, we've got a 36 pointer that's graded for clarity and everything. So that's going to be coming up. Make sure you stick around and see what that pink diamond's all about. Over 1/3 of a carat. It looks like these are going at $400. You want to see what I mean by pink diamond matching this pink morganite? Just since this is the one I'm talking about that's coming up, and it's brand new here. Look at that. Look at that pink diamond right there. Look at, see the color? I mean, you get a really good pink diamond look with morganites of that color. Normally morganites are not going to have that pink diamond look. That's the pink diamond that's coming up, because again, they're mostly a light blush pink peach. So this is really different and a beautiful look, and we've got 40 seconds remaining. All right, looks like Cindy's got them. Cindy, where's she calling from today? ID? Yeah, that's Idaho. Wonderful. All right. So we might be sending them to Idaho. It looks like we are. Congratulations. 25 seconds to make it official, but it's looking very, very good. Anybody like a roses? We have a beautiful rose designer pendant with chain coming up next. So that's on the way for you. Great affordability coming up at the top of the hour. We're going to do some giveaways. So I might have to, my mind is already thinking I may have to adjust the top of the hour price. It's like, kind of scheduled and kind of set, but I might have to adjust it. And Cindy, those are yours. Congratulations. Wow. Did not expect that. Let me show this to you on the hand here. This is my beautiful new rose design here. It's not just a single rose either. It's a big medallion with a rose. Oh my goodness. Those are just, the brushed finish on this is everything, isn't it? 1122072. How beautiful is this piece? This looks like $1 million. Very important piece. Designer, yes. It's all yellow gold only. This is 18 karat, by the way. Not only are you getting the pendant, but the chain as well. Gonna throw this in. This is definitely an 18-inch chain, but then you've got that beautiful adjustability to it, where you can make it shorter as you wish. So it's really gonna be one size fits all here. Plus, you have that little plaque, which is going to be your end cap, so if you are wearing it a little bit shorter. And what's great about this is, notice there are no O-rings. So if you want to make it an exact, like let's say you don't really like 16, you don't really like 17, you don't really like 18, you like a 17.5 inch, or you really like a 16 3/4 inch chain. That's what you can do, because this slides. So you can really get very fine in the way that you're adjusting your chain. It's 18 karat gold, it's 50 points in diamonds, and it's a big size. We're going to show it to you up close, but first I want to get you a measurement on the medallion, which is going to be the diameter of the circular style you see. It's a mix of mirror finishing and brushed finishing. You see there, it's got covering up the measurements here, it's about 1.25 inches in diameter there. So you've got all of that. This is a beautiful link style chain. I'm going to show it to you on here as well before we get you the up close, which is where you're going to see all the detail. And yes, that necklace is the one. I'm getting a lot of questions about the necklace. That is coming up at the top of the hour. So make sure you stay with me for that. But this is the style you're getting here, and you can just see how dynamic that is, and whether you want to wear it a little bit higher on the neckline or a little lower. That's the beauty of having a chain that adjusts to really virtually any length, is that you've got a choice to really make sure it's perfect for that neckline of that day. Let's take it up close and show it to you there, because those morganites are gone, and then we'll show you how this is going to have, basically you can actually change it too as far as the orientation of where the chain is, because there are bails all the way around it. So if you wanted to wear the roses at the side like they are, that's fine. But if you wanted to wear it like this, where they're at the top, you can do that. If you want to wear it any which way, because see how there are veils all the way around. So you can choose and opt to put your chain through any different section of the circular style here. So that's really a nice feature, I think, as well. And you see bigger diamonds in the center of these beautiful satin finished glowing roses. And then you have the leaves that are paved. And then that little bit of that wave design on the other side with a couple diamonds nestled within. And it's 18 karat gold. And we only have the one. And we need to blow this one out too. And look at that chain, that beautiful, like again, it's kind of a rounded link chain. So it's almost like a box link, but it's a little more rounded. So it's almost like a snake chain. So you've got a really beautiful look there, and you can take it off and wear it with other things, do what you wish. But we're going to make it really affordable. Instead of $4,000, I'm not kidding you guys, this is $49.99, but I have a feeling that's going to be a tougher sell today. So $49.99 for the rose pendant. We're going to do a lot better, so call me quickly. How low should we go? I don't know, but this is where we're going to need to make sure it is extremely affordable, not even $49, $39, $29, $19.99 even. And keep in mind, we have never had anything quite like this. We've done our fair share of rose jewelry and floral jewelry, but this with the satin finishing that just allows them to glow. It's a really, sometimes satin finishing has a little, when you see it up close, it's a little textured, so it doesn't have that smoothness. And then it ends up looking a little different. This has such a glow because of how smooth that texturing is done. And we're gonna make it, you know what, forget about 19. I thought that'd do it. It's still here. 18, no. 17, no. We're gonna make it even better. $16.99. First caller for all that 18 karat astounding gold. And then, are you ready for the big pink diamond? We can bring it on out. It's got the GIA cert and all. It's a 36 pointer, which is one of our larger ones here. And it's a gorgeous graded stone, because you know when they're bigger, they actually do the grading on the color and the clarity as well. Not just any pink diamond has all that specific grading. So we have that coming up your way. $16.99 on this one if you'd like it. It's beautiful and it's very large and really has a presence to it as well. So let's see, we've got gold quartz coming up. Don't forget, there was a gold quartz pendant here earlier for under $1,000 if you'd like it. Big top of the hour in 19 minutes. Are we ready? Are we counting down? Have you called all your jewelry friends? People who think they can't afford gold or can't afford VS diamonds or can't afford a necklace because of where gold's at, we're going to prove you wrong at the top of the hour, and we're going to get everybody gifted. We're going to get you gift ready. And then I got something special here. This is a stone that you probably have heard of. Have you heard of tanzanite? We have them every single day. You can't turn on a shopping network or go into a store without seeing tanzanite. But do you know that the percentage is overwhelming. It's over 99.9% of all the world's tanzanite shares a property that this one does not. And if you're thinking, but it still looks blue. Remember, tanzanite is a trade name for blue zoisite. So this is a one-source stone. It was only discovered in, of course, Tanzania, and that's the only discovery there's been so far. But this is very important because this stone is not something, even here when we have tanzanites every day and we're known for top quality, this is a little bit different. And it's really even more rare. What could be more rare than Blue Wing Block D? Blue Wing Block D, as we've well established here, is the best quality that has ever come out of that mine, and there is only one mine. So where are you gonna get a better quality or a more rare variety of it? Right here. Why? How? This stone is not treated in any way, whereas tanzanite is 99.9% of the time heated. Has to be, always is, and if you're thinking, no, but a lot of the stones are lighter, it's still heated. There's always that, and I know this is confusing to some because, you know, it's like, okay, so if you just dial up the heat or heat it longer, you can get it as dark as you want. That is not how it works with the gem world. And most gems are heated. Most every one that you own and wear and see, most are. This is a stone that whether it is from the C block or the D block or any of the different mining prospects we've had over the last, 40 or 50 years that it's really been mined readily and steadily. This is actually something that escaped the heating because it is just a beautiful color on its own. It was such a beautiful color and such a deep saturation, and not every stone, remember, it's got to start with a certain kind of color to be able to get it to those really deep blue reds that we see here in Blue Wing. That still was, again, a specialty vein of the section of the mine that always produced the best color because it was itself able and capable of doing things even with heat treatment that other stones cannot. So even those light lavenders and those light lilacs, those are heated as well. It all is for the most part, but this is specialty because it's not. So if you just want a collectible, or if you are looking for something that is in its purest state and form, a lot of people like the metaphysical properties of gems as well. But, you know, it is a fact that, you know, the metaphysical properties are more pronounced when it is a stone that is untouched, so not heated. So something to think about. But this is going to be 112. Are you ready for it? Because it's 2228. And it's a one only, and we don't have another tanzanite in the inventory that is not heat treated. So come on in, this is it. And we've added some yellow diamonds and white diamonds at the sides, but here's the important thing. It's also a 5 carat 93 pear shape, so it's got a great size to it. This is the side where you've got a little bit of those yellow diamonds mixing in with the white diamonds as well. And that's going to be a special look all the way around. Isn't that great? 593 unheated and still that blue. You can almost see a little bit where in the middle it might look a little bit at certain angles, a little bit like a light green. That is also that a lot of the zoisite that comes out of the ground is green and is kind of like a sage green color. So that's pretty typical. It's 8 points in yellow diamonds, 51 points in white diamonds. And it's going to be a quick one only here because there are, I know in the past, in the couple occasions I've had unheated stones, they're very popular among the collectors group and circle. So this is where take advantage of it if you like it and come on in early because we're also going to price it right. And you might think, well, tanzanite's a pricey stone on its own, so when it gets more rare, it should be more money. You are absolutely right. That is how the gem world works. Overall, at large, that's always the way it is. This is different. It's got a $59.99 price tag. Makes sense. That's only $1,000 a carat for the stone. Do you realize that most people are getting more than $1,000 a carat for really commonplace small sizes, light colors, not unheated? This is rare. It is one. It is not $59.99. We're going to make this a better value, and it's still a 5 carat 93. So important size, but still very wearable. And I'll show that to you on so you can see what that's going to be all about. But I would really encourage you to dial in because we're going to see a superstar price, and it should be more. It really should. You don't get rarity like this very often. And I'm going to tell you from that shot right there, from that perspective on the hand, that doesn't look any different than our blue wing block Ds do. Do you realize how important that is? How special that is? That you've got the same color saturation you would see in a blue wing block D, but in a all natural. All it is, faceted and polished. That's it. That's the only help it got from the mine to your hand. That's it. Of course, we set it in a beautiful mounting as well. That's got 59 points of yellow and white diamonds. However, it's going to be really affordable right here, right now. We're supposed to get 59. That makes sense for the rarity, but we're going to mix it up a little bit, give you a value here. Unheated tanzanite, such a rarity. No others here. Let's make it better than even 59, 49, 39, or even $29.99, because if we take that ultra rare and we end up pricing it like we do all of our famous tanzanites and give you the best value possible that you can get, then that's going to be what we live to do. And that's what you have happening right now. Instead of even $29.99 on a nearly 6 carat stone, it gets better. It is lower. We are so thrilled to do this, but it's under $2,500. So instead, we're going to make it $2,499, yellow and white diamonds, classic setting, and that is getting you that same crazy low price per carat that we love to see on stones that are, yeah, rare on in their own right, but not the unheated material. That's the only one we've got. So huge value there. Take advantage if you love it. Then we'll do a quick little designer wheel before we get to our top of the hour and our big top of the hour special. Don't forget there's a really large Asher cut today that's going to be our Asher cut tanzanite with pink diamonds. We do have that one. It's a 1668. Also have a really beautiful Paraíba, big tourmalines, big emeralds, yellow diamond pendant. Any of that sound good? We got it all. So there's a lot to be getting to today. And then the pink diamond, got to show that on the early side as well, because this one's going to have a little bit of a, there's a major problem here with the price tag, and it's in a good way. It's a good problem because it's just too cheap for the stone, because being certified and everything, you couldn't ask for better. You couldn't ask for more collectability to this next pink diamond. So let's show it next, $24.99 on this one. And then don't forget, we are just about 12 minutes away from our top of the hour, but this is the one that reminds me so much because the setting is so similar to our 102 that sold for $20,000 a few days ago. This is really similar, and it's a pure pink. Look at that, 1122250 is the item number, GIA certified, and you're going to lose it over this great cert. This has got, you know, the bigger stones like a 36 pointer are actually going to be a really cool feature because not only is it a cert, but sometimes you get a cert with a pink diamond, and if it's not a huge size, it's going to actually be a cert which just says it's a natural diamond. This cert is actually going to get you all the special details we would see in the important white diamonds. So you're going to get clarity. That's a clarity graded stone. You're going to get an exact color description as well on the color grading of the stone as well. So that's all super important because it is what, is the foundational support that is going to be really key for appraisals and certificates and putting it on your insurance if you do that, which you might as well if you've got a pink diamond that's a 36-pointer valuable like this is. So you're getting not just any cert, but GIA, so the world authority when it comes to diamonds and gems. But this is super important because it's also a 36-pointer with this gorgeous mounting. Really decadent, really designer. This is all in 14 karat gold. You've got rose gold and then white gold. So it's going to stay as is for, supporting the diamonds that it's setting. But you have a 36-point VS1 oval. And you know the deal. Ovals are always going to look bigger than just about everything else. So you've got that oval shape, which gives you a larger look to it. Then you have more pink diamonds immediately around it. So that also is going to play and look a lot larger. Come on over and see what you think of it. It's got the pink diamonds there. That's going to be another 8 points and then 77 points in white diamonds here as well. It almost looks like heart shapes, creating a floral type of beautiful frame for that center stone. Here is the GIA cert. Awfully excited about this because this is coming with your piece. Grading report, cert number, oval modified, brilliant. This is a 3.5 by 6 or 5.2 millimeter stone in the oval, 36-point faint pink, natural color. And then you've got a VS1 clarity. Big deal because look at this. There's the front, there's the back, that's the clarity. And how they came to that conclusion of VS1 is that there's hardly anything to see inclusion-wise. And there's a good polish, good symmetry, and no fluorescence whatsoever. It is an inscribed stone, so the cert number is going to be basically inscribed in that, in the center or the back of the stone there. And then you've got, of course, here it is, set with all that beautiful diamond weight, 85 points total. It's really important. Really, truly important. And it's a one only, and it's going to be affordable. That's the beauty of it. And that is a deep color for pinks because, again, when we're talking about, you see visually what that gives you. Obviously, a beautiful look with the split shank that's going to lead up to that center kind of floral halo design. It looks a little, it has almost like a little nod to the vintage antique look. Very glamorous, very elegant. And we have got, does that not, this is important because this reminds me of the 1 carat for this reason. It's the 36-point oval, but with the pinks beside it. When you see it from this perspective, you really see what looks visually like that whole outer circumference is a pink diamond, and it looks like a 1 carat. We've had a 1 carat in virtually the same mounting. It's really specialty, so it ends up looking bigger. And I don't know anybody who doesn't want a bigger pink diamond, right? What usually is preventing that is just purely the lack of availability, and then of course the price tag. When you do find one, the prices are outrageous, as they should be because it's all, paired up with the rarity. And then when you do actually see, of course, a stone that is it going to be that really top quality? Is it going to be a great clarity? Is it going to be a good color where you can actually see it? We talked about this earlier with the morganites, how it's tough when it's a pastel pink, as they all are. It's tough to always see the maximum amount of pink. It has to be a deeper saturation. It's got really good, perfectly matched stones around the halo. And what we should be seeing, because we've had 25 pointers that are GIA certified that are not this clarity and are not this size, and where have they been? You know this from watching the show. They're $89.99. I think there's actually a 25-pointer somewhere here that is $9,000 for a 25-pointer, and it doesn't have a VS grading to it. This does. So getting all that is really super important, and we're going to take it lower than $89.99, even though it's a better clarity, bigger size, all of that still certified, and you've got a chance to get collectors. They're very few and far between. You know that. You know we haven't been able to get new material in, which was what our hope was for the holiday season. We really wanted to get more. The prices are going up virtually by the day. So it's tougher and tougher and tougher to get. It's one thing if you're just asking for a diamond that's enhanced to be a pink color. It's another thing if you're demanding of the best and you want that really, really beautiful, rare, natural material. That's what this is, natural. And it's not $89.99. That's why you want to dial. That's why you want to be in early. That's why you can't wait. Because if you're waiting, there's a lot of collectors out there that have been waiting for a moment like this. And it's not $8,000, $7,000. I told you it's a mistake of a price because we've had so many others that have just been so, they've not been meeting up to the standard. And yet, guess what? They're more money. So this is the chance right now to pick it up, and we'll just keep going. Guys, we got to move it out. got to go. It's got to go right now. It's not one that we know that, a lot of people are thinking about big pink diamonds. We understand that. The collectability rate is crazy. All the collectors of the world, what are they collecting? Fancy diamonds. Getting into the colored world of diamonds, that's where everyone's putting their money. The gem collectors of the world want these more than anything else. But at the same time, remember, all that collectability aside, you're wearing a beautiful piece of jewelry every day, and you don't have to baby it because it's still a diamond. So all you have to do is put it on and enjoy and admire, and then know in your heart of hearts you got a major value that's not going to be $79.99, because we got to keep going. And as much discounting as we're doing today, this is one of those extraordinary examples. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be crazy busy in here when people are seeing this marked down. Leave it as is in that two-tone gold. We'll get you your size you need, but it's not $79, $69, $59, $99. We got to make it really fly. And a huge over 30 three-pointer, which means it's over a third of a carat, almost into that 40-point range. Every point counts with diamonds. You know that, even white diamonds. But when you get the rare colors like pinks, it's an exponential difference. Every point that you go up means thousands of dollars. A lot of times you're paying extra, and it's not $59.99 either. We're going to blow it out right now. This is $4,999 to one collector out there today, and that'll be it. Top of the hour is 5 minutes away. You're ready for the necklace. We're all ready to show it to you. It is beautiful. You've got options. You've got giftability. It's going to be that day where you can really maybe get a nice jump start on some holiday gift giving or some birthday gift giving, or anybody who loves jewelry, just because maybe we'll make it affordable enough to it can be just a whatever, a beautiful whatever thinking of you gift. I love you gift. It's just, I know you love jewelry. Here it is. This is my way to show you I care gift. That's what we're going to do for our top of the hour. But this one's got to be yours for $49.99. It's a huge value, and I should not have done that price tag, because that is one where, again, the value of pinks is just too grand to be a price like that. Let me see if I can polish up that stone a little bit. I got a glimpse of the table. Looks like it had a little smudge on it. I'll try it on one more time while I'm at it here so that you can see it one more time from a distance away. There it is, looking beautiful and feminine and so important too. Doesn't this, if you were with me and you remember the 1 carat, doesn't this remind you so much of it? The setting style, the elaborate nature of that beautiful halo and the bigger diamonds going all the way around. So $49.99, only one caller. We're going to give that 30 seconds. Then we're going to show you one more thing before we go to our top of the hour, and it is a good one. So make sure, big moment here. And we don't have a lot of these to go around either, so I would imagine some of you might take 1 or 2 or 3, so that's going to be coming up in a bit. So make sure you be ready, dial in early, ready for some princess cut diamond action, but at a really affordable price tag. It is going to be coming up. Also in the museum collectors, we've got a beautiful emerald. It's a 2 carat 28 emerald. I'll flash that for you so you can get an idea of what's coming up. And then maybe a quick Paraiba here, since it's so affordable. We don't get to do many Paraibas at all anymore that are this affordable. So if you're waiting on one, here it is. And let me just tell you right up front, really affordable for this stone. And that stone is a cushion cut. And I'll be honest with you guys, it needs a little resetting. So it just needs to be a little straightened out there. So I, again, make notes on every piece as before I exit the building. So, again, we know that needs a little bit of straightening there. It looks like they just, it may have gotten tweaked by the prongs. But here's what we're going to do on the Paraiba if you'd like it. It's 112, 2234. It doesn't change the stone. The stone is beautiful, but it's just a little, it's all in the setting. We just need to, make sure it's straightened up for you up and down. I'm a real stickler about that stuff. 55 points in the cushion cut. It is a cushion cut rectangular style. This is not the square cushion cut that we sometimes see. It's a rectangular cushion cut, so it's got more of that length to it. It is beautiful, bright material. Now, this is not something you can evaluate like every other stone. Don't think of 55 pointer as insignificant. It's not. That is a big size in Paraiba. It's just, when we see the 1 carats, the 1.5s, the 2 carats, they get really pricey really fast. This is where, again, I'm giving you that heads up. If you want one that's more affordable, you don't want to miss out on the opportunity to get Paraiba, but you want something that's clean, bright, and affordable at the same time. This is it. And maybe a more wearable design too, with just the fact it's not going to be that single halo or that double halo, but it's actually got the 53 points in diamonds that are all scattered and burnished into the band. So that's kind of fun too, something a little different. You can see all those different size round brilliants you have that look so good. And then all the mirror finishing, I do always like to point out, this is not just a flat top band. It's got a little bit of that concave dip through the middle, and then all those diamonds of different sizes, but they're all good size diamonds. And here's what it looks like on. So you can see it's a real cigar band style. I mean, there has to be a nice depth of it and a good good width to be actually classified as a cigar band style. This is it. And then you have that scattering of the diamonds, and you see how they look just beautiful, like a constellation of stars, but on top of your mirror finished gold here, and any gold you like. So we can change that up if you'd rather have a yellow gold or rose gold, be our guest. But it's a really beautiful color, and you've got the neon that stands out. And again, cushion cut stone, I would say it looks a little larger than 55 points as well, just visually. And we're gonna make it really affordable for you right now, because $59.99 is not gonna do it, and that's where they should be. And if you think, I know if you haven't been with us a lot recently, the new Paraibas have gone up a bit, right? We know that. We've been telling you about that just to kind of keep you up to date on what the industry is doing and what the world is seeing right now with Paraiba pricing. They have gone up tremendously, to the point where our 1 carats are now over 20 grand. Our 2 carats are usually over 40. We're trying to shift them down to make them affordable for holidays. But honestly, it's just the world of Paraiba is so scarce. I mean, it's just so tough to get anybody who's even offering it. So we've kind of gone through our private collection pieces of late, and this is another one of those. So you're not abiding by the new pricing and the updated pricing. You're getting the chance to own a stone where you don't have to give up any quality whatsoever, but you're getting a really big value at the same time. So take a look at it. We'll blow it out for you right now. And let's just do this. We got about 30 seconds till our top of the hour, and I know you're all awaiting the necklace deal. So how about we just make this $19.99 to the very first caller, and that will be it. So under $2,000 on anything Paraiba related is a big deal. And that one's going to be, yep, under $2,000 to get you a lot of gold, get you gorgeous diamonds, and that will be that. So $19.99, and what a first hour this has been in value. So we're going to go ahead and kind of make the value of the year happen next. And I mean that. We have a really important opportunity coming up for everybody, and it's not insignificant. This is not about giving you affordable jewelry for the sake of affordable jewelry. It's about staying committed to our quality that we love, but also giving you something that is giftable at the same time, because let's face it, we're not the network known for gifting. We don't have $20 items or $30 items or $9 items. We don't. There are enough of those out there. We feel like the industry is kind of covered there. But we still can give you a way every now and then to give you affordability that would never happen in fine jewelry. And we're going to do that next. So let me know on this one. It sounds like it's gone. We'll see who's got it. And then I cannot believe we are here already at the top of the hour. I want to welcome you all to the show. And we're going to set something up that's very, very important for you that I know we've been talking about since, gosh, it wasn't actually until Thursday when I knew this was going to be here on Saturday. So I tried to give all you a heads up that it was on its way. But, you know, might be a little surprise to some of you this morning. But glad you're with us on this Saturday. Hope you're having a fabulous weekend so far. This is TVON. I'm Lauren Blair. Glad you're with us. We have 2 hours left, and we have really something incredibly special coming up next for you that is going to be one for the ages. And I mean, this is value that we're not accustomed to seeing here, and we are all about value. We are all about quality first, but then finding a way to bring you an amazing value, and that's exactly what we have coming up. This is, I know it's mid-October, but this would be a great time. We did have, we had a caller on Thursday night say, you know what, thanks to you guys, I just started my holiday shopping, and I just got, I think it was a granddaughter, got checked off the list because she just was really thrilled about getting a great piece of jewelry for her. This would be for anybody. Virtually anybody who wears jewelry, anybody who wears a necklace will love this style, and it's new for us. We've never done anything quite like it. We've had some bigger diamonds of late that are individually, you know, 1 carats, and the 1 carat's like $4,500. We had a 30 pointer the other day that was amazing. Not a lot different look, honestly, but that was still a little bit on the pricier side. So this is really where, pricier in the sense of, you know, there's not many things I can stand up here and say, get 2 of. This one you probably can't. And the beauty of it is, even if you're just looking, you're not thinking about holidays, I'm not one, listen, I'm not one to start, you know, harping on holidays, except that we don't see much like this in affordability. And it's still top quality in that you're still going to get a significant VS diamond. It's 1 individual stone, creating that station style. It's a princess cut, which is a higher end cut of diamond. We all know that, right? Princess cuts are not typical, rounds are. Princess cuts, the beauty of it is it gives you the brilliance of a round, but in that more modern, updated, squared off shape. It's bezel set. I'm wearing the necklace. We have all 3 gold colors for you to choose from. You might even think about, if you're like me, and some days you wear white gold and other days you wear yellow gold, you might want to get a couple for yourself, even just to have the versatility. But this is where I'd encourage you to dial in, because we're probably going to be a little busy on these phone lines. We never see affordability like this. It's a good time to remind you that this is a necklace, so the chain is included. And chains right now are $600 and $700 by themselves. Plain chains. Plain. Just a chain that you would buy at a jewelry store for all your pendants. $600, $650, $700. I saw one the other day for over $1,000. There was nothing else in it. It was just a 16-inch chain. These, by the way, the necklaces are up to 18 inches, but they're all adjustable. We're giving you every feature we would normally give, and I love that we have the option to get you as many as you need. But they are still limited. So here's what I would recommend. Call in early if you love a necklace. If you love a diamond, that obviously is going to go with everything. For those of you that love to layer or are thinking about starting to get in on that layering trend, perfect way to go about it. And you can really have fun with it, whether you're laying it with the diamonds by the yard, which go, have your diamonds all the way around. Whether you want to give this to somebody who's younger, who maybe is not into fine jewelry quite yet, but she's at that age where, she can have her first piece of fine jewelry. This would be beautiful for a first piece. So let's get ready. Think maybe holiday gifting here. You can get as many as you want. This is a value. So I'm going to set up all three for you so you can see what they look like, because we actually have all three right here. And look at how beautiful this is with that beautiful, it's a really good bezel set diamond there. And then let me zoom back and then we'll get it all straightened up here for you. But I know this is always a little tricky to see with all the glare when these sit up. So I've got one on the hand for you, and I've got one on the neckline and all of that. But you can see here how gorgeous it is in that princess cut diamond, and you can see just kind of giving you an idea of what they look like, layered, but also in those bezels, and that is a beautiful princess cut. So again, really updated, not your typical cutting style. I'll see if I can jog that yellow gold back a little bit, but it's going to obviously look just like your rose and your white. And then let me make sure here that we are all focused in so you can see the close-up on what is still a VS diamond here as well. And that's important also because we want you to see that that's a really beautiful single solitary 6-point diamond. So the item number, that's not a small stone, guys. That's a major stone. 6 points is not small. That's not an accent. Remember, most accent diamonds are 1 point. That's it, 1 point. This is very different here, so you've got a much, much, much more interesting value. And we would love to have you on the lines because it's going to be maybe a little bit of wait time, maybe not. Who knows? But this was actually a big value today, and I'm going to change it all just because I want to make sure we have one for everybody. 112-2027 is your item number, and welcome into the top of the hour. This is perfect for gifting. This is really the ultimate. I cannot say enough about this value that we have, and it's a good one. But you got to dial in. That's the whole premise here. Got to let us know. Now, we have a 6-point princess cut. It's a VS diamond still. We have nobody on the phone lines yet. It looks beautiful on. That's going to change here in a little bit because I think we're going to wow you. And I know we're expecting a price tag here, and I get it. It's obviously a piece that, and I'm wearing mine at 16 inches, by the way. So when you see it on the neckline, keep that in mind here. And I've just got it, it's got, I've got a big collar and wires in the back and all that stuff. But you got to see just size-wise. I wanted you to see how perfectly it sits and stays centered. I love that about it. I just, I love a station style that's a little bit, sits a little shorter on the neckline, but you can wear it where you'd like. If you want to wear it a little longer, we built that all in. It's 16, 17, and 18 inches for you. So you're going to get the choice to wear it higher or lower, however you'd like to do it. But it's a beautiful style. It's a single diamond. That's a major diamond too, given that it's princess cut. This is really, again, it's that modern flair. I mean, this is a rather new cut to the world, relatively speaking, because a lot of the stones for ages were just, if you wanted brilliance, you went with a round. But then, we have ovals and cushions and pear shapes and marquise cuts and all these other cuts out there. But really, this was the more recent addition and kind of a more modern cut because it's still that square shape like we would normally get from an Asher cut. But Asher cuts have a step faceting, so they're a different type of look. They're not necessarily as brilliant or as sparkling. This is different because you've got the sparkle and brilliance around, but in that beautiful modern streamlined square, which is really pretty because when it's bezel set like this is, it's framed with a border that's, number one, going to make the stone look even bigger than it is, but number two, has its own reflective quality because the frame or the bezel is all mirror finished as well. So we love to see it. And then you have that, look at that. That attachment, that's that beautiful O-ring. So it keeps it, from flipping. It's never going to turn the wrong way, although it's still an open bezel in the back. You have the chain attached. It goes all the way around. Again, I'm wearing mine I like it at that, right at that point at the base of the neckline, and it kind of works its way back just because of, where it's sitting on my neckline. But honestly, guys, it is not going to, if you want to wear it longer, you can. Layering is an option as well. We're going to try to make it affordable so you can get as many as you need to get, but here's the value. The value is everything. We're taking it from, and I kind of figured maybe $9.99 wasn't going to work. So I'm changing that entirely. Not going to do $9.99 after all. Here's your chance to pick it up. And again, that's the white gold. We've also got the yellow and the rose. Just show you here up close. We'll do that now. But it's not even going to be $9.99. This is a major value. And I know that we've had, you know, our thoughts about trying to get it a little more affordable and giftable and all of that. And you can see the sparkle from that chain. We didn't use this teeny tiny little insignificant. Do you ever wear those chains where a lot of times the chains are so finely gauged, it looks like there is no chain at all. It looks like somehow, and that's kind of a cool look actually, where it just looks like your pendant's floating, but it only really works for smaller pieces, smaller pendants, light, dainty, airy. This is not that. Just want to point that out. This chain is not insignificant. It's not. If you wanted to, just putting it out there, if you wanted to, it's going to have enough of that size. You could actually put a pendant on it if you wanted to. If you wanted to use this as your favorite pendant chain and add a pendant, it's strong enough for that. It's durable enough for that. It's actually a little heavier gauge than what we sell as our basic chains that we offer all the time. So keep that in mind as well. And then you've got that bigger diamond. It's not going to be $9.99. Kind of had a feeling that was going to need to adjust today for a better value for you. Well, we're going to do it now. And this was not supposed to be better than $777. But I'm just trying to make sure that if there is something we can make giftable, if that's a possibility, then I got to do that. We got to make sure it is. We got to honor this beautiful Saturday and honor this midpoint of October by giving you giftable, giving you opportunities to maybe check people off the list, get some gift giving done, treat yourself if you haven't in a while. You know, sometimes you just need a new piece of jewelry, right? Any other ladies feel me on that, where you just need a little something, a little pick me up? Well, when the value is right, you have no excuse not to, because it's not $777 or $699 or $599. And hey, I should probably stop. We're going to take 3 over here to 1 caller. I'm going to make this a better deal than it was ever intended to be today. This is going to be a better value right now. Better value, huge discount. You don't have to take it for $599. We have somebody taking 3 and someone taking 2. So that caller over there is paying, what, $1,800? You're paying $1,200 to get the 3 and to get the 2. Let's make this a lot more affordable. I want to really encourage you thinking about maybe getting a couple pieces. All those bridesmaids for that wedding coming up, all those sisters, all that maybe circle of best friends that you get together and you always like to do something really, really nice. But usually these days you're going, well, just a gift basket is a couple $100, and just a floral arrangement is a couple $100. What could I'm not sure if that's really where my money is best invested. I mean, they're going to appreciate it, yes, because it came from you and it came with love. But this is where giving fine jewelry is not something that gets to happen all that often. What about you know what? Let's do something crazy. $499 for a necklace with a big diamond is not what you're going to pay. I'm going to go even lower. I am defying every single odd of jewelry and value and everything we do and everything we've seen and everything we've done before I can speak for 7 years, never seen anything like this. It is a giftable moment. It is a treat yourself moment. It is any gold, maybe you get 2 or 3. This is what it looks like up close. It is not $499. I'm going to make sure we get everybody on the phone lines, because so far we got 3 callers. I would like, and maybe that's our viewership today. That could be. That's fine. But if we have a few more people looking for something special, this is it. And it's not $499. I'll take it even lower. It's not going to be $450 or $449 or $400. And you know what? Before we just say let them all go at $399, I'll go even lower. But I'm going to need you on the phone lines if you want one, because we're getting very, very busy. And no surprise why, because it's solid gold. It is up to 18 inches in length. So all of you are getting 18 inches of gold. And then you have the option to adjust it. It's not a spring ring closure, by the way. It's a lobster claw clasp. That is an upgrade in and of itself. I was downtown 2 days ago. Okay. So this is what's happening. I almost said their name. I probably shouldn't say their name. The main wholesaler that sells findings for jewelry, they are selling a lobster. This I thought was so, I just thought this kind of tells the story of gold right now. They were selling, this is a big wholesaler downtown that sells to all the major designers. Anybody who creates jewelry, this is where they go. And you have to buy tremendous volume. And guess what? They're selling a lobster claw closure, just the lobster claw all by itself. A lobster claw clasp right now is $83. $83. If that doesn't give you a good idea of where gold's at, I don't know what does when just that little lobster claw finding, not the chain, just the closure. So we've upgraded that. A spring ring's much easier to do. It's much more, it's less gold. It's a lot easier. It's a lot more affordable. We didn't do that. We did the upgrade for you. This is not even $399. I'm going to get a few more callers on the line here. We got to get a few more callers. Obviously, this is not where this is supposed to be. It doesn't matter. We're going to make sure everyone can get one on this Saturday. And you know what? Not even $399. Have you ever seen anything this affordable in gold? In today's era, I know some of us have lived through the 80s and the 90s and the early aughts where we're going, yeah, not even then. Not even then was I seeing gold necklaces for under $400. This is even better. It's not $399 either. Take as many as you want. Let's take a look. It's going to be 60 seconds, and I have a feeling it's going to be completely sold out. And that is not a small diamond, guys, and I'm going lower. So for everybody who's hanging on, you're getting a better savings. For anybody who hasn't dialed in yet, please come in now. Please do it now, because I don't have, like, guys, there's a lot of networks out there that have 10,000 of something, 100,000 of something. That is not how we do things. And even when it's something I have more than one of, I don't have an unlimited supply. I wish I did. You know what? Don't sell them yet, please, Allison. I know you're getting two. I don't have anyone just taking one so far, and that's the idea. Because I know it's early to think about holidays, but you know what? Hanukkah's really early this year. It's on the 8th, right? So it starts early. And also, again, before you know it, you know how this is just like one holiday after another. It gets crazy. I'll do better than, hold on, $350. Better value. I love the idea, though, at $333. That way you could get 3 for under $1,000 if I make them $333. But I'm taking them even lower than that. We have somebody else taking 10. Somebody just bit into our quantity in a big way. We have very few left. If you're not on the phone lines, I'm not going to be able to help you. This is the time to dial. I think you got about 60 seconds to get on the phone lines here. Put yourself in queue and get as many as you need. I will take it even lower. This is obviously not supposed to happen. My lowest price was $777. So this is a mega value. It's gotten better. I just want to make sure we say thank you to everybody who's with us. We know the holiday gift season is right around the corner. This is the way to get started. Get one for yourself. Think about your favorite. For me, it's my mom. She loves the same things I love. We can shop. We buy the same things. We love the same things. Anybody who you know who loves fine jewelry is going to love wearing this every single day. It's light as a feather. I'm not one for necklaces. You can put this on and leave it on. Never take it off. You can sleep, live your life, exercise, work out, do all the things. Run errands, run marathons, or just sit at home and enjoy. Because honestly, it is so wearable and so affordable. It's not even $333. Get as many as you can. Take another look, and they're almost sold out. Yikes! I'm not even at my lowest price yet, and they're almost gone. I'm going to make them $299 a necklace. That's it. $299, and you take as many as you want as a result. $299. You can get 3 of them for under $900. That'd be 3 amazing gifts. And listen, I think we've all taken note, even during the summertime months and springtime, just what's happening in the era we live in where, yeah, a nice floral arrangement's a couple $100. Sometimes a decent bottle of wine is $100 or $150, right? A beautiful gift basket, you know, to make a charcuterie board is several $100s. I mean, I love all that stuff. I will gladly accept. I would be thrilled and just tickled to have a gift from somebody I care about in any of those things. I love flowers, but, you know, love all that stuff. But how about something that a gal can wear forever, that every single day she puts on, that no matter what her jewelry wardrobe looks like, whether she has none of it, whether she has tons of it, this is something she'll love to wear, enjoy wearing, looks amazing on, elegant, timeless, classic, all the things. Let's take another look at it on the neckline just so you get an idea. I'm wearing mine at the shortest length possible, which is 16 inches. I have an average size neckline, and that is where it sits, right there at the center of the clavicle. So that's where, or collarbone, if you wish. I get so technical, you know, all that, all those years of med school. But this is $299. I'm kidding. Oh my goodness. I can't even stand the sight of blood. But this is $299. So that's where it sits at 16, 17 sits right about here, 18 sits a little lower than that. Wear it what's comfortable, wear it maybe you change it up every day because of your neckline. Maybe you change it every day because you're going to layer it other days with, you know, your cross necklace or your beautiful diamonds by the yard or your favorite initial necklace, whatever it is. This always works. It's beautiful, it's classic, it's comfortable. It's just, it sits evenly, it never flips around. It's so perfect, and it's got the diamond cut chain all the way around as well, and full adjustability with the premium lobster claw clasp. Taking a look at it in the yellow and the rose as well. How many are you getting? We have a brand new shopper? We have a lot of brand new shoppers, I hear. Wonderful, thank you. Welcome to, let's find out, Thank you so much. We've got a brand new shopper. And who is it? Barbara's new. Wonderful. We have a lot of busy lines here. $2.99 a necklace. Nothing in our inventory, by the way, is this affordable. Nothing else. Do you realize, like I have for my new shoppers, you know, from people who are watching for the first time, we are not a costume jewelry network. We only sell fine. And I have nothing else in the entire inventory that is this affordable. Nothing, 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 not even our basic chains are this affordable. So this is your time, guys, to get something with a really important, that's a 6-point diamond. It's a princess cut. I'm gonna see if we can actually even, oh, let me show one against the, I have another one here. So it's another white gold, but let me show one how it looks layered, because I love that look. That look is everywhere right now. You can't leave the house unless you have multiple necklaces on. It's a new rule. Did you hear that they implemented that new rule? You got to have multiple necklaces on. You have to. It's just the thing right now. And this is what another, oh, look at how pretty. I just put one on. Like that would be, so I'm not going to go ahead and clasp it because I'm going to show you up close as well on the diamond, but that's how it would look if you wanted to layer it. Very easy to do because of the adjustability you have. And let me actually show you, if you're not familiar with a lobster claw, let me show you what all that means. This is a lobster claw clasp. And then what we do is we have 3 different O-rings in the mix. So that's your lobster claw. You know how there's those usually little rink-a-dink spring rings? That's very traditional. Almost every chain in the world has a spring ring clasp. Well, it doesn't require as much gold. That just though, a lobster claw is a big upgrade, not just in the gold weight, but it makes it easier to maneuver. It makes it easier to handle and put on. And you know, if you're a gal who likes to have a nice manicure and get your nails done, and maybe you like a little longer length in nail, well, that's really important. Now, this is where we have the length adjustability, because on the other side, you see the O-rings there? There are 3 of them. So that would be the 16, that would be the 17, and that last one being the 18 length. So when you put it on, you have the option every day to just choose a length, right? And drape it where you want it to drape. And then of course, here's your beautiful diamond that is your princess cut. How many over there? I just heard somebody else taking 3, 4, okay. We've got 4 over here. One color's taking 4. I'm gonna show you something here that's interesting. This is the front. This is the back. So even if you were to put it, I mean, try to make just, you know, take a second and, you know, take a look at it before you put it on. And look, because there is a little difference in the front and the back where there's more exposure of the diamond in the front, obviously. So try to just take a good look at it, just because you're gonna get more diamond sparkle payoff when you put it on the right way. So I just wanted to show you, the back bezel is still open, but not as open as the front. So I just wanted to point that out. It's also smooth, and that there are no prongs setting your diamond. That is not a multitude of diamonds. It's not a small diamond. That is one significant 6-point diamond. That is a decent size, guys, and that's why it looks so beautiful. It wouldn't look right if it was just a chip or a speck. Do you know that not all diamonds that are used in jewelry are even fully faceted? A lot of times they can be under 1 point. We don't do that. We have all fully faceted diamonds, even our accents, and I'll show it to you again on, just so you can see it that way. We do not do any diamond chips. Everything we utilize is going to be a fully faceted diamond, every one of them. So that being a more significant size, yes, of course, it's fully faceted princess cutting, but it's really important to recognize that that is also, you know, we would never do like this little speck of a diamond, even in our accents when there are hundreds of accents in a ring. We're always making sure to use a fully faceted individual diamond, even if it's a 1-point stone. So that's a 6-pointer. It's a fancy princess cut. That's a more unusual cut. They are more expensive. There's no way around that. Princess cuts always are, and you've got about 60 seconds until they're completely sold out. I know it's taking us a minute to get everyone through because we don't have a lot of operators and we have a lot of new shoppers getting registered. Yes, Jess? I am wearing the white gold, yes. Yes, I'm in all my white gold today. So yes, I'm in my bangle and my ring, and yeah. So yes, white gold is what I'm wearing. I only have one sample of the yellow and the rose, and I thought, you know, it'd be nice to see them up close. So we can do that again here, show them up close for you one more time, and then we'll be in our last 40 seconds here. But yeah, I'm wearing the white gold today, but I'm usually in yellow gold more typically, and you know, you can kind of have some fun with it. And like I said, hopefully if you are somebody who likes to wear different gold colors on different days, hopefully at $2.99, even if it's for yourself, you can get more than one and maybe get a yellow and a white, or maybe branch out to rose gold if it's something kind of new to you that you're not used to getting a lot of. That'd be beautiful as well. But for $2.99, stick with us. We got a lot of great values today, including a morganite and a gorgeous, gorgeous high-end ruby. We have a very important ruby. Got a great tanzanite deal. I have our best museum collect. It literally says museum collection. We have a museum collection ruby. I haven't even mentioned it to you because I was so excited about this necklace. But now that our necklace is almost sold out, I can process that we have a museum collection unheated Burma ruby. Andy, did you have a few people getting more than one? How many? Yeah, a lot of people getting a white and a yellow. I love to hear that. We're thinking gifting because a lot of these pieces, we don't see a lot of pieces come back. Yes, Allison. Oh, who did? Oh, she did? Hi, Bettina. She got 3? Oh, how's she doing? Hi, Bettina. Thanks for being with us on this Saturday. Thank you, thank you, thank you. She said, I know a value when I see one, and I'm going to take 3. Thank you so much. Will, did you have anyone taking more than one? Yeah, most people getting 3, it sounds like. 3 for under $900. I mean, right? When they're under $300, it's an instant get 3. Okay, thank you so much. We're going to keep on moving. Yes. Oh, good. Gary got the rose pendant? Okay, I'll put that aside for you. Thanks, Gary, so much. All right, so the rose pendant from earlier gone. Don't forget, we saw that pink diamond and the big white diamond. Yes, there was a 1 carat VS F color white diamond here earlier. Yes. Okay, coming up. Let's get to it. And we're going to do, I have something special to share with you. Let me just tell everyone again, if you're thinking, did she say what I think she said? Because I've never heard her say that at TVON before. We have a museum collection ruby. But it is, I feel like I'm looking at a red diamond. It is so unbelievable. There's a museum collection ruby. It's unheated. That is something that is hardly in the ruby world at large. I've not had one here. 7 years in a few weeks, guys, 2 weeks until 7 years here. I have never had an unheated ruby out of Burma, not the, the faceted. I mean, yes, unheated starstones, yes, but not a faceted ruby out of Burma. And I'm going to flash it for you. I'm going to flash it. I cannot get over this. I mean, I'm really struggling to even comprehend this. We have a Burma ruby that looks, it's 100%. We've seen crystalline, we've seen transparent, but have you ever? That is unheated ruby. Oh my goodness. Wow. Yeah, it's here today. So what I wanted to do, and since we had to show those pendants there, which are kind of at a different, there we go. There we go. Focused and, okay, I'm not focused. I can't even focus now. How is one to focus looking at that stone? I am at a loss for words to properly describe that stone right there. Good thing this is TV, because if I was selling over radio, that would be challenging. Selling over TV is tough enough. Look at that. It's a good thing. Now you can just see the quality. You don't need me here for that. You know you're in the presence of it literally says museum collection. Like that's going to be on your invoice. That's what it's going to say. This is specialty. And oh, good. Who requested the journey pendant? Bess. You got it. So let me show that now. This is coming, and it's a 101. Yes, Jess. Oh, wait, is that Mary B who said she was breaking up with me? That's her.
She said, we're going steady.
I'm right there with, see Mary, we're on the same page. I remember you. Oh, I love that. And she said, we are now officially going steady. Oh my goodness, Mary. Well, that's a big deal. That's a big deal, Mary. That's a big deal. Am I getting a ring or anything or? A promise. She's probably saying, you're the host. You send me the ring. You send me the ring. Mary B. Where's she calling from, Jess? Remind me. Texas. Marion, Texas. I love that. We're joking because the other day she was shopping and she said that she had to break up with me because she had to stop shopping. So she said, we're breaking up. And I was like, no. Don't do that. The heart can only take so much heartbreak at one time, Mary. And then now we're going steady. Okay, so we've amended our relationship. We've fixed and repaired it, and it only took a $2.99 necklace to do it. All right, coming up, journey pendant for Bess. That one's coming up later. I don't know. I feel like I gotta bring back the armed guards to take that ruby away. Oh, that little card always messes up my wheels. So let me see if I can't just. Oh, now we gotta. There's something going on here. All right, this is the Journey style pendant. I had this a couple days ago, so Bess wanted to see it back, and we're so happy it's here. And yes, another significant style, and sure, you could use it. I could put that chain through it and on it. I mean, as long as your bail is big enough, you can do it. So this is wild. It's 1110-470. This is really beautiful, isn't it? it's a journey style that it's going to be, by the way, this is the top here. Left side is the top, and that's going to start with the smaller stones, and then they're going to get a little larger on the way down, and they kind of, you know, do that journey. They kind of slither their way down the neckline, and it's going to be a beautiful one-inch drop, but so emblematic of so many things, and I think that's what's so meaningful behind it. Obviously, you could get the necklace and, you know, the single solitary diamond's gorgeous, but then here you have something really important with 47 points in diamonds among just 7 stones. Maybe 7 is significant as well. That's great if it is, but it's really about this journey style from, you know, maybe smaller stepping stones to larger. About, again, I love giving this as a gift. I mean, obviously, you can celebrate yourself with great jewelry all day long because obviously we should do that. We should do that. Now, I love that, you know, I think in yesteryear we didn't see as much of that. We always expected other people to get jewelry for us, and now, you know, there are entire multi-million-dollar advertising campaigns around the concept. Finally, like you needed to tell us that as ladies we could buy our own jewelry. So yes, you could do that with the journey style, but I think for anybody who is thinking about what do I do that, you know, get significant gifting, something that's meaningful and special and, you know, symbolic, but you know, how do you still do that and still have universal so that you know the 16-year-old's going to love it, the 16-year-old who's just starting, or maybe let's say 18-year-old, she's going off to college, right? Or the 21-year-old who's graduating and headed off into the workforce or the workplace, or for, you know, somebody who's embarking on you know, me and, you know, Mary and I embarking on a relationship here, going steady, right? I mean, if someone's getting married or having a first child or another baby adding to the family, this is the beauty of life and the journey. What about retirement, right? All those milestones. And there is always a little bit, I mean, no matter how carefully we construct our path in life, sometimes it's going to veer off course from what we expected, and that's the beauty of life, right? A lot of times there's little bumps in the road, and so that smaller to larger diamonds, it signifies all of that. So I think it's a beautiful gift to give for anybody as well, but it's still going to be universal, right? Still that style that everybody can wear. It's not too big, it's not too over the top, and they're all good size, round, brilliant diamonds this time around, and it's going to be a special, special, special price, and it's going to be, how about this? It's supposed to be $9.99. You know me, I already brought it down. I brought it down to $4.99 the other day. So we're gonna go ahead and do that, and that is a great style. Again, I'll show it to you all the different ways. So this one is one where you're gonna choose your gold and also, you know, put your own chain with it, and then have that beautiful style, which is still gonna accommodate, and think about how gorgeous that would be with the diamonds by the yard, which I know so many of you have and love. And then here's what it looks like from a distance away. So you can see this length that you've got there, and then of course we will measure it and then show it on. So that's going to be a really special style. So that was by request. So $4.99, happy to have that back. Another great, I think, giftable, but not just for holidays necessarily, but really for, yeah, this could be just commemorative of so many different life events, milestones, et cetera. Yes? Oh boy, when should we do I just realized, I can't believe it. We're already halfway through the show. We should probably show the ruby soon, right? We only have 90 minutes left. So I'll tell you what, maybe we'll do that 15 minutes, quarter till. Let's do, 11:45 Pacific time. We'll do the ruby. So just a few more minutes to wait because I've got a few other things. This is what this one looks like. Love that. And so you could imagine you could put it on, look at that. You could put it on the chain, I'm just saying, and then you could jog the diamond a little bit further to the left or right. That's what I'm saying about this whole style is you can actually work this chain, which again, $2.99, which is still a better value than most chains are, and then you can add this to it if you want to, or whatever your basic classic chains are. Let's go back to the wheel, and then we're gonna be on our way. So much to show you today, and we're gonna now start the countdown. Who was asking about that museum ruby? Okay. Well, Verda, we've got it coming up for you. I hope did that sound good to her, Jess, or I can always move it up? Okay, so 15, well, now 14 minutes till we show that unbelievable museum, unheated ruby. I still can't believe what I'm looking at. I cannot get over it. Oh, it's amazing. It's amazing. And here we go. Does that help her out? Is that the journey style she was looking for? Because we did have one in Alexandrite the other day as well, but it sold. It was one of a kind and gone. So that is a really, really important style. Okay, coming up. And I think our Paraíba is still here, the Paraíba that was $19.99 right before the top of the hour. But we also do have something very, very special for you in a really cool, quick designer wheel. So I want to bring out some designer pieces here because, you know, I love them, but they're one of a kinds. And so we got to just mark them down because they're all a little more unique. And we're going to have something for the pink lovers, the red lovers, and then we have the turquoise. But watch this. This is going to be a great combo together. I'm going to start here. And then we're going to need to zoom back. These are all 3 larger pieces here. So we start here with the, oh my goodness, look how pretty this is. Now, up to you. It's kind of a swan, bird, flamingo, you decide. But it does have the diamond eyes, the pink sapphires, that really cool, bright, beautiful, luxury kind of feathery tail. You've got the big, big, big turquoise as well. So that's another option if you want turquoise. This is the one with the really special diamonds, all these different colors of diamonds on the sides. And then we have one more for you, which is going to be a little more ruby action here. So we've got rubies that are going to be set with a gorgeous look of, that's really pretty. That's all smooth, stunning onyx. That's really cool. This end cap, that is so complicated to do. You can see it's a dome style finish, but that's actually done with princess cut rubies. So squared off rubies that are then wrapping around, and I'm not talking about just, look at that, all the way around to the sides, to the profile, and then tucked in the other side are diamond pave. That's pretty. So that one stays as is in 18 karat white gold. It's at the base. This one stays in yellow gold. They're all going to be as is. And then our fabulous, fabulous bird, parrot, swan, whatever you want to call it, is going to be in, we'll just, it's pink. It's fabulous. It's a pink piece that really is done with all these very, very incredibly important matte sapphires. That's going to be also with the black diamond eyes. That's 18 karat. So 18 karat gold is happening on the sides. 18 karat white, 18 karat white. This one's in 14K, but it's in the yellow. They all stay as is. It's a designer wheel. They're big. They're important, but they're fancy. They're designer. They're special. They're different. They're bold. All the things a lot of us look for. I won't say all of us, but some of us look for really unique designer. And again, even the turquoise, great turquoise on its own, but to get all those diamonds with it, that's really special too, because you have a collection there. It's pinks, greens, yellows, champagnes, all happening on the sides. So when you look, it's a beautiful turquoise when you first see it, and you're like, oh, it's a pretty Sleeping Beauty turquoise. And then you realize it's like a lifetime of collecting diamonds on the sides. So really important, just really dresses it up. And we love a good yellow gold turquoise combo. So they all stay as is, but they're all going to be marked down. They've all been on the air before. They've had full presentations. They're here and ready to go, but they're going for a lot less money than where they ever were. Across the board, $39.99. Should be. Not anymore. Take a look at this. They all got to go. How about this? Come on down. And they're going to be a lot better than even $39.99. Pick your favorite one-of-a-kinds. That is really, really special. And then I'll try them all on for you as well. But they have got to go. And then we are now 10 minutes away from the Ruby Museum Collection Unheated Ruby. I still can't believe it. So we have that on the way. And that's the superstar of the day besides our necklace. And then this one, anything you'd like. I was going to do $19.99. Let's try to cheat it a little bit lower so we can get them out the door, because I know these are, again, great collectible designer pieces. And just to show you, for instance here, look at how that's finished, for example. So you've got, designer pieces are going to be that way. This is why designers can get away with, charging $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 for pieces like this, is because they really do. They don't spare any, they don't spare any expense. They don't ever, really they shouldn't cut corners and do all that, because they know they can charge whatever they want and get it. They're not concerned with, making it of value. They're just concerned with amazing quality and doing things over the top. And that's why you end up with also unique designs that they don't need to create the same old, same old. And so you've got that option there. We've got the turquoise. Look at how this one's finished as well. So solid finishing. Remember that turquoise is a 9 karat 13. So it's a mighty fine turquoise on its own. And then all those different diamonds on the sides. Take a look at this one on the hand so you can get an idea of what a 913 looks like from a distance away. And then check it out. You can even see our little, that's how tall that feathery plume stands, is that you can already see it there hanging on our wheel. But look at how beautiful that is with those diamonds. And we'll show you a closer look at the mix in the diamonds there so you can see what that's all about, because it does have multiple different colors. Look at the greens, pinks, lavenders, oranges, yellows, champagnes, all happening. And then here is, I don't know, it's very, it's like it reminds me a little bit, it's like a little bit of a parrot design that's going all the way around and then wrapping. So you get this beautiful look from all the angles there. You can see those incredible black diamond eyes. Love that mixed in with the pinks there that you have. And then I'll flip it around so you can see it that way. And this is a different way to flip the bird right there. But Just, I had to, exactly. All right, so you get it. All right, so here we go. It's just the, the nice TV appropriate way to do it when you're selling jewelry. But how about that? Going to be anyone you want, not even $19.99, $18, $17, $16, $15, $14? Okay, now we're too cheap on all of them. Way too cheap. But they're going lower because that's what it's going to take today. It's going to take all those discounts, all those extra savings. They're not $14.99. They're not $13.99. Pick your favorite. I won't even do $1,300. Let's make them $12.99 while they last. $12.99, 60 seconds only, and then we're going to be moving along because you know what's happening in 5 minutes. The ruby's coming out. And I'll tell you right now, there's no way it's going to stick around or last. That is for sure. We know that. Couple pieces from earlier. Don't forget we had a, thank you, we had a rubelite earlier. Don't want you to miss it. We had a big rubelite pear shape. We had a really gorgeous, big gold quartz was here. So a lot of pieces from our first couple of minutes still hanging out as well if you'd like. This was the rubelite for $9.99. If you're curious what that's all about, it's a really good piece there. It's really clean. Don't get a lot of clean, high quality rubelites like that. So we have a rubelite for you still hanging out. Got a couple fun diamonds that are going to be also here. Those are those champagne pink varieties of diamond we love, and anything else you'd like to see, get requests in as well. We'll help you with those, and we also have a gold quartz ring. So how about this? And let's do black opal. We haven't had black opal yet, and I've got 2 different options because it is, I feel like we have to dedicate always a couple of minutes of every show to, whatever the birthstone is for the month. And there are 2. So we've already seen tourmaline today, a couple of them. Paraíba was here. And then also that beautiful rubelite that I just flashed. But I do have something in opal for you. So the traditional October birthstones would be opal, right? So let's take a look at this. We've got a really good, now this can be the variety in black opal. You can see one like this, or they can be a little bit more intense blue based like this. So those are your options. You see how they vary. There are no 2 alike. They're always different, but you see there with the blues and the greens versus let's just focus on this one with all the colors. And it's item number 112, 1987. Look at that. That's a beauty, isn't it? So this is going to be a black opal still, but you see it's got a glow about it. It's got almost a lavender base color, and then lots of the reds and the blues and the greens and the yellows. And if I shade the light a little bit, you're going to get a little bit, that's going to help. Still not showing you exactly all the colors you're going to get in person because that'll stand out even more. But you see there how, boom, you get a little bit more intensity to the color just because there's a little less light, or a lot less light. It's a big stone. It's a carat 27, but it's elongated, so it's going to look even larger than that. It is in 14K, and it is also 78 points in diamonds that is elongated with it. So you got to have an elongated mounting to fit the elongated stone, and then you've got almost like a clover but stretched. So you've got that elongation of this floral kind of clover type of look. Here it is on the hand as well. Okay, what I'm just seeing here away from the light is entirely different. Yes? Sure. And is it onyx for sure or enamel? Because it looks like onyx, right? I think it's on. Okay, I just want to make sure because they don't ever write that stuff. I love how designers do that. They don't even describe their stuff. I'm always amazed. Do you ever do that and you walk into a store, there's no carat weights, there's not even full descriptions of all the components of the piece. I'm like, how do they get away with that? Don't people want to know? But anyway, that's the opal. We'll blow this out right now. First caller can have it. Just go ahead and send it out because we'll show that beautiful onyx piece again with the rubies. And then here we go. This one's going to be, you know what, $15.99, first caller. That's it. We're just about 4 minutes away from the ruby. Joyce, what again they want to see? Try it on and inside? Yeah, you got it. So here it is on the hand again. This is the ruby, diamond, and onyx piece. It is smooth slabs of onyx on either side. That itself is interesting. I mean, how they carved that and polished it. And you can see how it's going to be white gold in the back, which I'll show you again when we're close up. But there you have that dome of rubies. And then inside, it's like a little concave detail that's an oval shape of diamonds on the other side. It is, just want to point out, it doesn't come to a complete close, but it's still going to fit like every other ring. This one, congratulations, gone. So well done there. That was item number 1271. Our opal is verifying right now at $15.99. Thank you so much on the onyx and ruby. That is a gorgeous piece. I do love that one. That, I can't believe, $12.99. Remember, 2 designer pieces left, either the turquoise or that fancy flamingo. I think maybe she's a flamingo. What do you think? Flamingo? What are we feeling? Flamingo, swan, parrot, toucan? I don't know. I had no idea that when I got into the jewelry shopping business on TV that I have to know animals so well. I need to go back to zoology because I feel so uneducated when it comes to all my animals, knowing all their details. All right, coming up, I'm going to show one thing here before we go, because I know we're getting close to ruby time. I get that. And I do have another opal. So what if you wanted to see the deeper base color and you want to see more of the blues and greens in platinum? Well, 112-2171 might be for you. And that is going to be, Tony, I might need a new wheel because this is like a little flaw that I can't seem to get. Oh, maybe okay. It's fine now. All right, I think we can handle that. It's going to be 112-2171. This goes to platinum. So we are not in gold anymore. We're now up into platinum. And it's still a good size carat 26 stone in the more traditional oval shape, and also a carat 07 in diamonds, and those are big. Oh, you got some baguettes on the sides. You got the round brilliance creating that halo, and then we scallop that platinum all the way around the rounds. So we are counting down. We have 2 minutes now until that ruby comes out to play, so get ready and brace yourselves. But this is going to be that big opal, and we'll blow this one out as well just to make quick work of it and showing you the inside here, because that is platinum that does have an extra finished under gallery as well. The last opal, that kind of stretched elongated ovals here. This one now just needs a great price, and then it will be gone. And look at that, some fiery, bright neon greens. Look at that. Looks super natural, doesn't it? It's not even going to be $59.99. We only have this one. So it would be really a good time to jump in, because also it's going to be inexpensive for what this is. And a lot of that scalloped kind of platinum, it's like a fluted mounting. So we didn't just leave it a plain band. And boy, there's a great feel to platinum. We went so many years without a platinum piece that I'd forgotten how great and hefty a platinum piece feels. You know, we could have the same exact ring in gold and just, not have that density. And so we're used to just that, if you miss the real feel and the heft of a great piece of jewelry, this platinum gives it to you. And it's going to be $1,999 instead. So from $6,000 to under $2,000 to get that black opal in a big diamond weight, all out to you. And look at that, just primarily blues and greens there. It's really going to be the blues, the greens, and just a little bit of aqua that come through, but in the strongest way possible. So that's going to be our platinum piece. And then it's ruby time. We got about 2 seconds here. And then we bring out the ruby, which, I feel like we need like trumpets and special effects, maybe a few fireworks, smoke machine, all that stuff. Like when the team comes out on the field, that kind of thing. Or, when royalty enters the building, you got to have a little pomp and circumstance. Well, without all that fancy stuff, we're just going to bring it out and let the oohs and ahs of the nation and beyond just be the backdrop for this incredible stone, because that is something we have never had before. And for a moment, if you don't mind, I'm going to come in even closer and closer and closer to the stone so you can see what that is all about, because it's like it reminds me of when we had a few red beryls. They weren't this clean, but still, it's giving that red beryl, red diamond kind of vibe to it, where it's just so remarkably clean and so museum collectible because of its quality. But here's the other thing that really is going to truly set it apart from anything else we've ever seen here, is that it's also, and this is the big thing here, is that this stone would be beautiful on its own if we just said, hey, here's another ruby that we love to bring gorgeous Burma rubies, but here's a ruby. You'd look at it and go, that's the best one I've ever seen. But that is why the look of it, the aesthetic it's giving you, the clarity that it's giving you, the powerful reds that are coming through, that's what makes it museum level. But the fact is that was all achieved without the help of any heating. That alone is what separates, from a rarity perspective, from every ruby I've ever brought you in 7 years of doing this here 5 days a week. 7 years. It's a lot of shows. It's a lot of hours. I've had a lot of rubies. I've had a lot of Burma rubies, pretty much every ruby I've had here. But what we haven't had is an unheated, untreated stone that delivers a level like this. It's only October, mid-October. If we're bringing out high level like this, now I got to warn you, there's nothing else in the inventory like it. This is the one and only. This is the only way to get this quality, is right here. Now, if I had my druthers, I would have liked a week or two to tell you about this and tell you it's coming and tell you it's happening. We just surprised you with it. Museum collection. It actually is going to say that on your invoice. It says it on my description. Why would it say that? Is that an opinion? Is that Is that just something we slap on as a label? No. This is actually a stone, so you know if you've watched before, our ownership here has, well, they've been 6 generations running now, probably the most well-known, lauded family in gems worldwide. Worldwide, internationally, everybody knows. And yes, their private collection, being a collection that has spanned the generations, going back hundreds of years, is one of importance. And when you have access to everything and you collect everything and you're in the business for that long, there are stones you set aside. And in this case, rarely, this is what's so incredible about what we do, is that we actually have stones that are truly set aside for museums. Some cases have actually been on display in museums, and now they're up here on a television network for you to shop. That's the kind of level. Nobody else does that. Nobody. I mean, people have fine jewelry. People have jewelry, but this is a different level to where you could actually shop the museum. And that's why when we say museum collection, it actually is, because of its multiple things. Its beauty, its look, its aesthetic, but it's really its source, its origin, its quality, its clarity, and the fact it's unheated. Because that is something, please compare this and just try to recollect what you've seen in gorgeous rubies here already in the past. There have been great ones, clean ones, ones that I call crystalline, where they do have a clarity, where you see through them, but yet they don't look like this. This is another level up. And to think that most every ruby you've ever seen anywhere is heated, almost every single one of them is, to get an actual unheated stone like this is, next level. We've never had anything like it. You could have watched every show I've ever done here. We've never had anything like this. 112, it's weird to even put an item number on it. Like we're gonna sell this? We're gonna just take a few minutes, show it, and sell it? Yes, we are. 112, and by the way, at a really, really, really ridiculously good price on this Saturday, because that's the way everything's been. So get on the lines if you like it, because I might shock you with the value. It's 2208 is your item number, and it is a wow. It's a wow in every way. I mean, I feel so privileged right now to be showing something like this. I've been doing this a long time. I've shown a lot of good stuff, but this is not something I've seen. And 101 is the carat weight, so always wonderful to be up and over that 1 carat range. But then you get 99 points in our fabulous bridge. So this wasn't just a piece of jewelry. It was a stone that was set aside. It was a stone that was, again, set aside for the museum. And now we put it in a bridge mounting to show off. Well, it's the best way to show off clarity in a stone is to elevate it up, see that beautiful brilliance. But let me actually, now speaking of elevating, let me show it to your eye level so you can really see. Is this going to elevate or is it going to levitate? Because this stone might just levitate. It's just so otherworldly. See that? Look at that. Wow. And wow. And this is where I feel like I should probably just bring out another ruby and show it next to it so you see the difference. I just don't know if I have one in front of me. Because anything I would put next to it would pale in comparison. Would be almost you could take the prettiest, cleanest stone we have, it's still going to be secondary to this one. It's still going to be more opaque. And we bring you good stones, clean stones. We're so selective about what we bring. Do we have anybody that loves it? Because when you start giving away museum pieces, and you saw what I had to do on a necklace earlier, it was supposed to be a $777 necklace. I ended up making this necklace $299 just to get everyone on the phone lines, just to get everyone excited, just to make something really affordable. I'll probably do the same thing here. I have to. And obviously there's no price tag on museum pieces because, you know, go into a museum, look at the plaque. It's never got a price tag on it. It's going to have a description, maybe who it's on loan from. Let's say TVON. You, therefore, could also loan it out. You could make that choice. And if you wanted to have your name on a plaque, you could probably, I think any museum gem exhibit would be proud to put that on display. It could be your piece that you loan out for a year at a time and have on display with your name on the plaque. Can you even imagine? That's the kind of level we're looking at. And it's not going to be, how do you even put a price on this? Priceless is what it should be, but we got to cut to it. I know that there's just the sight of it. A lot of you are excited. Thinking about it, considering it. Obviously, I'm going to do better than priceless because that's not going to get it done. We've got to make this better than $32,999. $32,000. So yeah, it's not going to be the most inexpensive ruby in the world, but it's the best we've ever seen. Literally, best we've seen. So this is how we get it to you. Call me early if you like it. I don't want you to wait. I'm going to shock you here because it's going to be what's required today. Trust me, been through almost 2 hours of the show. We know what it's going to take. It's going to take a lot more discounting than $33,000, a lot more. So here we go. Take a look at it here, and it's in the bridge with 99 points, and I'm not going to discuss that much because it's not, it's secondary. It's a way, it's a beautiful foundation. It's a vessel to hold and carry your museum prize every day on your hand. Oh, and by the way, wear it every day. Huh? Do it. Wear it every day. It's ruby. It's a 9 on the Mohs scale. You can wear it every day. It's got the durability. Look at that as I put it on my hand, and you still see it glowing. You still see the clarity, the bounce, the dramatic pop flash. I just blocked our overhead light, and it's still glowing. So it's not the light that's doing it. It's not the cutting that's doing it. It's the inherent beautiful clarity and nature of that stone, and the fact that we are looking at our one and only unheated. Now bring out the light. Let there be light, and let there be museum material in your collection. It's not $32,000. I'm going to put on the auction block. I have to. Here are my options. $33,000, which is a no-go. That's not going to work today. Or I can make it $29,999. But my fear is this. This day, it might still be here at $29,000, even if I drop it. And I'll tell you right now, that's a giveaway. I just know that that's not our typical price point. And we want to make this available to anybody who says, I love that piece. I want this to be on its way to your house on Monday. In your size, in your gold color. If you don't want yellow gold, no problem. We'll do it in white. We'll do it in rose. Whatever you want to do. But I cannot make it $29,999 because it's going to sit unless you've got it. Do you have it? Let's save you some money. It's not going to be $30,000. I'm going to put this on the auction block and let you decide. But here's where, since we only have an hour left in the show, and we don't have, the paddles and the gavels and, all that, and, the royal family wasn't invited and all that stuff. We got to make sure that this is for everybody watching right now, which is only a few of you. I had an auction earlier in the show. It started at 0, and we had, 3 total bidders. So, and that was not a $30,000 piece, but it was a problem. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to start a lot lower than $29,000. I can't start at 25 or 20 or even 15 because I want to get a lot of bidders. And that makes it more exciting for all of us, is the prospect of getting a chance, right? Because a lot of us, when it comes to really important pieces that are in an auction house or are in a museum, they're either not for sale or you're not even invited to the auction, right? Because the pieces are millions of dollars, and you got to be a certain status to even go. You got to have your people go for you, usually. Your hired guns, they go, right? A staff of people who bid on your jewelry for you. Well, that's not normal people. But we're making a very abnormal stone available to all of us. That is our belief, is that you shouldn't have to be born into a royal family or have billions of dollars or millions of dollars to own the finest in jewelry. And through the beauty of television, we can bring the museum to you in your house, wherever that is, all across our country and beyond. This is how we do it. It's not $15,000 to start. It's not going to be $10,000 to start. I'm aiming for some participation. And so we're not going to start at $9,000, $8,000. Tell me if you love it. $7,000. Uh-oh. $6,000? Okay, now we're like at pedestrian pricing now, because that's what we'd see on a normal 1 carat. A normal 1 carat that's got really good clarity, that's got really, all that brilliance, all that fiery, that would be normal. And now we're looking at the best ruby we've ever seen here at this show, and we don't have it open at $6,000, and nobody on the phone line's thinking about it. Oh my goodness, what happened to everybody? So how about this? Even better, I have no idea where it's going to go. I have no idea. I do not know. But I know this. We're going to sell it. And I don't know how dramatically low I'm going to have to go, but we are going to sell it. Come on in. Let's go lower than $6,000 to start. This is just, we're getting kind of silly because the mounting is worth just about that price. We're not going to do 6. We're not going to do 55. I'm not asking for $5,000 to start. This is for somebody to just, and like I said, we're not going to have a lot of bidders. We don't have a lot of people. It's Saturday, it's October, it's busy, I don't know. So this is where, again, you have got an advantage. I can tell you do because nobody's bid yet. Nobody bought it at $33,000. Nobody bought it at $30,000. That is an advantage. That should tell you that we don't have a lot of people right now watching. So this is where if you love the ruby, you deserve to have it in your collection, but it's not going to be $5,000. I'll do something crazy and drastic, and it's not even going to be $45,000. This is getting a little bit funky here. And yet we have nobody's bidding yet. One person's verifying. Let's make this more interesting. Not even $4,500. Not 44 or 43 or 42. Unheated. That is a big difference maker. Usually when you have an unheated stone, by the way, if you've seen them out there, you know this. They're usually 20 points, 10 points, 15 points, things like that. Unheated ruby, truly unheated. Nobody knows better than the collectors who've had it in there under lock and key for literally decades. This has been in our private collection, museum worthy, not even 42, not even 41, not even going to be. We're going to start at $4,000. $4,000. 4. Rubies, by the way, just any old ruby that comes in from Burma, $20,000 a carat. That's not museum unheated, just any. $20,000 stone. $20,000 stone, $6,100 mounting, all together, could just be paying $26,000. Instead, we're at 4, and we're giving you that specific specialty quality, that specific unheated nature, which rarely happens in the world of ruby. And we don't have it open, so we'll just give it 60 seconds, and then we'll all take a look at it, and we'll move on to something else. But by the way, what's the increment? Just in case. I don't think we need an increment, but just in case there's an open, what should we do? $1,000 increments has to be. Has to be. Too steep? Well, we're still waiting on the open. We have 60 seconds. Do we have any questions? Okay. So here's the deal, guys. I'm not going to do $1,000 increments either. I'm rethinking the whole thing. Jason, are you not on this one? You're on something else? Okay. We're not going to do $1,000 increments, $500 increments. How about $100 increments? I've said it. It's official. We're going to do $100 increments. We do have the open at $4,000. We sure do. We have the open at $4,000. We appreciate it. We have $1,000, and you know what? Not $1,000. We have $4,000, and I'm looking at $100 increments. I'm going to change it. We're going to make it $50 increments. Let's go $50. I want to encourage bidding here. We want to make sure that if anybody's thinking about it, now that we have the open at $4,000, we know it's going to go. So now it becomes a matter of you're not going to see it again. It obviously couldn't be any lower in price. It couldn't be discounted any further. So now you have a chance to either take it or forever remember it as, oh, I once had that opportunity at one point to get a museum ruby that was unheated. So we're going to be giving it a clock here shortly. If you have any questions, please let me know. If you, we're going to show you on the hand again, but remember, white gold's fine, rose gold is fine. This is the ideal. Out of every ruby I've had many. It's hard to put a quantity to that. I've had a lot of Burma rubies. I've been blessed to sell primarily Burma rubies through most of my career. It's very tough to get a Burma stone. It's very, 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 very important to get clarity like this. It is sparkling like a red diamond if you've ever seen one, or which would also be in museums if you have a natural red diamond, or a red beryl, which are red beryls. I don't know if you remember, we had some teeny tiny little red beryls, 10, 15, 20 pointers. They were like $16,000, and they were kind of like this in that they had a glow, but they weren't this clean. This is really giving that red diamond, red beryl-like property to it, but it's not, it's a ruby. So you get the big size. We're looking for $4,050. So we're verifying, you know what I'm going to do? Give it a clock. We'll give it, should we just roll? We'll give it a clock now. So now this is no time to think, no time to waste. And remember, you've got a money back guarantee. So remember how important that is, because if you're thinking, oh my goodness, how do they have museum pieces of that level in a matter of minutes? We decide on pieces that are significant like that. Well, number one, we're saving you, oh, you know, $28,000, $29,000, so that's helpful, right? $29,000 saved is pretty important. But we're also giving you an opportunity to get it at home, see what it's all about. That's what we do. Make sure you Love it. Now, you're going to love it. Okay, so let's establish that. If you don't love that one, we may need to talk. There may be something a little off, right? You're going to love it. This gives you all the things that rubies usually don't. The clarity, the snap, the sparkle, the brilliance, the beauty, the liveliness, the life. It is at 4,000. We're going to give it a final 2-minute clock. That's it. It's last call. Do we need, you know what, let's do one more time, one more look at it, one more time in the hand, and then we'll give it 2 minutes, okay? Because I want everyone to take this all in, because this is a moment in time that we are not going to soon forget, especially, well, they're never going to let me forget this. I'm going to be, all right? I'm not going to ever be able, I'll never live this down. The fact we're starting so low, we're looking for more bidders. We have $50 increments only. We're at 4,000 only, by the way. Here's what it looks like on the hand again. This is so important. And take this in for a minute, because to see that same clarity, that same glow, that same powerful look when it's here on the hand, and we are about to establish a last 2-minute chance to get you in. Remember, it's now or never, because yes, will there be other rubies? Yeah, I'll have other rubies. Is there another one in our inventory? We know our inventory. We're not getting new rubies like this. Are you kidding me? No way. So we know what we have. There's nothing else like this. This is your shot. This is your chance. Are we really gonna, okay, we're really giving this thing away. We're giving it away. I'll give you one last call. If you are not in, remember, all you do right at this point, if you're new to us, new to the auctions, new to rubies, new to whatever, you call in within the 2 minutes. That's why we give it 2 minutes. We're running an auction here live with, you know, viewers that are across the country and beyond. So really want to make sure that you understand it's important to dial quickly, because I would hate for you to miss out on this level of opportunity just because you're a couple seconds late on the, you know, dialing the phone number. So all you do is start dialing now. We're looking for 4,050. Power bids are certainly welcome. We'll see where it all goes, but this is one you will not ever regret. You never, I have found that in jewelry shopping especially, you never regret quality. And when you have access or an opportunity to get a best of level quality like this is, you will never, ever, ever regret it. So that's what this is. That's that high level material there. And we're going to give it a final 2 minutes. We're looking for 4,050. Once the ring goes, it goes. When the clock hits 0 and it is sold, it's not coming back. It's not back here. Obviously, my goodness, $33,000 piece. We've got it now for 4. This is your chance to pick it up. And remember that you have that time to get it at home, see it with your own eyes, talk to your museum. Talk to your jeweler too, but talk to your local curator at a local museum, right? This is so fantastic and dynamic. And for what this price is, you got to try it. You got to try it. At least get it home. You know, the shipping's on us. Get it home. If it's not all that and the best ruby you've ever seen, send it on back. Let's give it 2 minutes. Take a look. Final call. I cannot believe what we are seeing and witnessing right here, right now. Just the fact it is starting this low, but hey, we don't have a lot of action so far, but this is your last chance and last 2 minutes to get in. So now or never, because that ruby obviously not coming back. It's a huge moment. Do we have anybody thinking about it? Allison or Will or anybody else thinking about it so far? We've got the final countdown is on. We've got 95 seconds from right now until it's going to be gone and sold. So this is your last call. You have nothing to lose except the opportunity on our one and only that looks like it. That's the problem. We don't have another ruby like it. We don't have another ruby of the size, the clarity, the quality, the this, the that, the unheated nature. It's so important. And it's now a minute and 15 seconds away from a giveaway. So this is important, and let's take a look. And of course, the bridge has almost a carat, just shy of 1 carat in diamonds, finished on the inside. Go with your true size. Get whatever size. And by the way, when I say you do it, we do it. We do it for you and for free. So we get in the size you need. You choose the gold color. That's also on the house, on us. Your chance to pick it up. This is so special. And here it is on the hand one more time. So 4,000. We're looking for 4,050 or more. Huge moment right here, right now. Last chance. Last call. Look at the glow, even when it's on the hand. So if you think that's only glowing because it's TV and you're up close and the lights are on it, no. This is going to glow in utter darkness. There you go. I just created darkness. It's the solar eclipse of the studio right here that I just create with my hand. See, full light, no light. Full light, no light. And that stone does not ever change. It doesn't stop glowing. It doesn't stop with the pop. It doesn't stop with the brilliance. That is like looking at a red diamond, except it's in a lot of cases even more rare, because a lot of red diamonds aren't a true red. They're like a brownish red, cranberry red. This is true red, undertone of blue, because it's from Burma. Then you've got that unheated nature, which makes it so important. And oh my goodness, we got to blow it out here, and we are ready. So does anyone have 4,050? Yes or no? What a piece. You know, in a lot of circles, you know those other people out there, they're getting $4,000 for just some junky diamonds, right? It's a carat of junk diamonds and it's $4,000, right? Here, you get the ruby, you get the gold, you get the real. I mean, it's VS Diamonds. The ruby's the best we have. 4,050, yeah. No, go true to size on this one. Go true to size on this one, please, if you do get it. And 4,050, just verifying right now, yes or no, you got it? All right, sold. Congratulations. That one is gone. Enjoy. What a piece. I feel like I should have held it like that the whole time. Because look at that color coming through right there. What do you think of that? Okay, so congratulations. Thank you, thank you. What are we showing next? No idea. Well, I do know. Tanzanite. We're already in last hour now. So here's a good chance to pick. Oh, and this is a brand new setting. Pretty, pretty. Look at how pretty this is. Take that almost floral and extend it. It's like an exploded floral, which is like a fashion thing, you know, like in a pattern in a blouse, you'd have like an exploded floral. That's what this reminds me of a little bit, in that it's a little asymmetric. It's got scalloped edges. It's really pretty. It's item number 112-2214. And congratulations again. I will never forget that ruby. I will never forget what just happened. And trust me, I'll never live it down either. But I might just flip this, because it looks like there is kind of a top and a bottom to this, really. Yeah. See how, yeah, it's all a little bit different length to these different sections that go around it. I had to zoom way back because it's got kind of a broad type of look about it. But it is a carat 01 blue. Hi, Jess. Oh my goodness, how is she? It's been a minute since I've heard from her, and it's always so lovely to hear from her. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hi, Angela. She in San Diego these days still? She's still hanging out south of us, enjoying, I'm sure, a beautiful day in San Diego. We're going to have a hot weather back. I mean, it's late October, so it's when it really starts to heat up. We've had some hot Halloweens. I know that. So we're in hopefully at the last hurrah of the hot, hot summer, I hope. But we're going to be all like, you know, 90s this week. So hi, Angela. So nice to hear from you. Thank you so much. Here's what we're going to do on the 101. And this is 41 points in diamonds. Wow, that's pretty, isn't it? So let's actually show it on the hand, because being a new mounting and all, I want you to see how this is going to look from a distance away, and see how, again, with the cutout detailing, which is really pretty, and to still give you a lot of diamonds that are going to be more opulent at the outskirts, I would call it. And we'll try it on for you here so you can see. Oh, yes, look at that. Oh, my goodness, this is so pretty, isn't it? What kind of, okay, help me, what kind of floral does it look like? It's a certain... It's on the tip of my tongue, and I don't want to say it wrong, but look how pretty that is. Just a really, really beautiful look, and big ring, but not overdone in the diamond weight. So still, you know, great everyday wearable style here. Any gold you'd like, white, yellow, rose gold, you decide. But it's also $24.99. We got to change that up. This is the Anything Goes show, clearly now. First necklaces at $2.99, and now what just happened with the ruby? I mean, the auctions today have been a little bit crazy. But it means we continue on and we keep on showing you amazing values. That's all we got to do. So more and more value, better for the shopping. How about this? $24.99 it will not be. Gonna make it a lot better than that. Come on in. Not $24.99, huge value. Do you see all the red flashes? A little more unusual to get that intensity to the blue wings while in a size like that, but we've got it, and it's not gonna be $24.99, not even close. As a matter of fact, let's just skip the auctions. I can blow out stuff on my own. I don't need you guys to bid to make a price really, really small. I can do that. So how about this? We'll make it $999 instead. Whoa. triple digits on a 1 carat pluser in the best of the best of the best in Blue Wing. And we know that because, well, that's what we got exclusively here. And we did have an unheated stone. So we did have an unheated stone earlier. If you missed it, let me know if you want to see it. It was a pear shape, almost 6 carats, and it was an unheated blue zoisite. So yeah, tanzanite, same thing, blue zoisite, tanzanite, but it was unheated completely, which is very unusual to see. So that's $9.99, and then I'll make sure, if you need to see that turquoise again, that was a very special turquoise. And speaking of turquoise, we do have, and now that I'm thinking of San Diego and how beautiful it is, and for those of you that maybe you've heard of SeaWorld, probably, you know, real well-known San Diego landmark, I do have this. It's a seal. It's a seal, and it's balancing a turquoise. It's so cute. Seals are probably the cutest creatures on earth, right? So why not do one in gold and diamonds and holding a turquoise? So we'll have that for you as well. In some turquoise, still have our turquoise ring from earlier as well that I can flash again. If you did just tune in here for the later portion of the show, we only have 45 minutes left. I can flash anything you need to see. Will, are we thinking about it? Jason thinking about the tanzanite? That's a lot of ring for $9.99. We're all in agreement on that? A lot of ring, a lot of bold look there, a lot of that beautiful floral. Pretty, pretty. And because it's new, we're going to try it on one more time. Yeah. Oh, sure. I'd love to. Yeah. So they missed it. Let's show it again. Yeah. I'll bring it out for you. Let me go get it. We're going to go bring that unheated stone out one more time. Yes, it was a 5 carat 93. It was a pair. It had some yellow and some white diamonds with it. So that's what, again, all Blue Wings, most tanzanite overall is heated, like most stones are, right? Even the rubies. That's why we're making such a fuss over that unheated ruby we just had go out. But now this is what's so interesting. Usually this would be a lighter color or even a green color. But look what we have here in an unheated stone. So you get a little bit of like a core green. It's like a subtle green color coming through the middle. But when you see it on the hand, you're going to see nothing but just really concentrated blues. And very similar, even though this did not get the help of heat, as most tanzanites do. It's item number 1122228, and that is the 593 unheated blue zoisite. We'll still call it tanzanite because that's what we're familiar with, and it still is. It's obviously the only one source in the world, but sometimes if you see an unheated stone, it might be just referred to as blue zoisite or green zoisite or blue green. Do you want it or do you want it? Oh, we have two people fighting over it now. It was up earlier. It's down to $24.99. There is only one, and it's got the yellow and the white diamonds. So 8 points in the yellow, 51. You've got it. All right, Jess has got that one for $24.99. And they already saw it on the hand, or should I show it again? Let me show it one more time on the hand just in case they missed it. It's already spoken for. And then, Jason, you'll be the backup for that. And then we still have the $9.99 option for you as well if you want to go with the 1 carat, but that is the pear shape, which is now spoken for. Thank you. I'm going to show you the turquoise up close one more time too, just to, I think it was on a wheel, but I really wanted you to see the diamonds, and especially that pinky purple diamond that's right next to the turquoise. See that? That was 112-1073, just to bring up the graphics and show you up close, since there's such a beautiful melange of diamonds there and a great collector's set, if you will. It's a 913 to start. That's the square cushion cut turquoise, but then also big diamonds on the sides. Take a look at that. 64 points and 2 points in white diamonds, which I'm always, where are they? Oh, that's right, they're in the prongs. Ah, did you guys catch that before I did? The prongs. I'm always like, what? We're not used to seeing diamond tip prongs, but they're there. Jason, did you have another question, or are you good? Okay, so you're just a backup for the, okay. Do we have anything else in unheated Blue Wings that I don't know about? We'll double check just in case, because I know we have a flurry of phone calls on the unheated. So it sounds like we had some late arrivals to the show. Welcome in. 45 minutes. If there's anything else we can, show you a recap, let us do that. But here we are with a really, really important, and by the way, we did have a big diamond, big oval diamond, VS diamond, 1 carat, 02 in platinum earlier as well. So we'll probably recap that. But this is the 913 yellow gold only designer piece, 64 points of the natural. All these different colors. We're not calling them one color because there are lots of colors. Greens, browns, pinks, yellows, goldens, champagnes. It's all there. Look at this one. Neon yellow green, another like light pinky lavender. and champagne diamonds, all in that collector's piece, and then the diamond tip prongs. This was on a wheel, blowout price $12.99. So that's last call in that turquoise. Just want to show that one more time. And then we've got, oh, there's a yellow diamond pendant. It's a big size in a yellow diamond. So welcome in, everybody. If we have any questions, I'm going to try this on again after we show you the inside undergallery that it has, fully finished there. You see that. Really, really well done. And then I'm going to get ready for a yellow diamond pendant. We got a big one here at 21. Whoa. Allison, question? Oh, which one? The pink one? Yay, Patricia. Where's she calling from? That's Kansas. Oh, Patricia, hi. Patricia in Kansas. Wonderful pickup. She got the GIA certified pink diamond from earlier just now. Thank you, Patricia. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. Thank you so much for shopping with us today, and what a find that was. Okay, so this is the turquoise for $12.99 with the, you know, all those really cool collectible diamonds on the sides. And yeah, the white diamonds in the prongs. See, that's why it's really good to see pieces up close and personal sometimes, right? Check out all those little details you might not have otherwise noticed, especially since I didn't point it out. Let's talk about what's coming up for you next, which is also, well, look at this. This is a yellow diamond pendant though, which, given that we have so many rings, there's probably some of you out there looking for a little matching set piece. Here it is, item number 1122233. I see a 223 in there, so I'm happy. And wouldn't you know it, it's a huge yellow diamond in a pendant. And it's item number 1122233. Look at that. Yes. Oh my goodness, boy, this is fun. There's a lot of people shopping the pieces from earlier. The pot, even the cigar band just sold from earlier. Thank you, thank you. Now this is huge. Literally, it's not a 1 carat. That's usually where we kind of hang out in the yellow diamond world. This one's bigger. It's a carat 21. Big time VS yellow diamond cushion cut square. And it's 80 points and diamonds around it. Double halo diamonds in the bail. Welcome to Saturday, everybody. Glad you're with us today. What a special day it is. And you know what? This one's going to be real well priced. I'll blow it out right now, and it's going to go in a hurry. $99.99 should be priced. Well, we're going to change that up. See? Just start having values like we've been doing all day, and the pieces will go. It's the Field of Dreams concept, and this is the Network of Dreams, if you ask me. And we're going to show you, yes, turquoise? Oh, good. Thank you. Jason, are you wearing a long dangling earring? Oh my God, wait a minute. Has it been long enough? Are you already out of your starter earrings? I got my ears pierced like 2 years ago and I still have my starter earrings in. That's just laziness. And that I'm waiting for my Huggies from TVON to be ordered. That too. Yeah, I'm always the last one to get them because, you know, they always sell out to you guys first. So yeah, that too. I'm waiting on my diamond Huggy hoops to come in. But thank you, the turquoise just went as well. So now let's get the yellow diamond out the door. I'm digging the guys in the longer earrings, okay? I'm digging it. Here we go. This is gonna be a carat 21 yellow diamond. 80 points in white diamonds. That's gonna take us over 2 carats. By my calculation, 201 in diamonds there. Let's take a look at it on the hand, give you the measurement, and then we'll show it on the neckline. And reminder, since a lot of you may have been, I think, watching something else this morning early, we'll also get a chance to show you that diamond necklace that I'm wearing as well. But that's when I put this one on the neckline. This is really, really special. You've got a great look here with the drop. We've got a beautiful, look at that 1 inch top to bottom there, including the bail. Yes, we included some diamonds in that bail as well, of course. They got to be there. And then you've got a fully finished undergallery, which when we do go back up close, I'll be sure and show that to you. But first, let's show it on the neckline so you get an idea. And then that also is going to show you, that's the necklace we had earlier that $299, just in case you missed it. $299, white, yellow, rose gold, princess cut 6-point diamond. Here's the pendant. Add your favorite chain, could be yellow or white because the pendant has a little bit of each. So you can really, you know, do yellow gold or white gold. I think you're going to be good there. Probably white gold, just if you want to continue the white gold that's, you know, for the most part in the surrounding there. Let's go back up close. I'll be sure and show you the undergallery. And That's important with a pendant that's sizable like this because you want it to be comfortable and smooth up against the décolleté. So there it is, and we're going to make it a really, really affordable price tag that's going to take it far away from $99.99, make it a simple, easy deal. How about this? You don't see many 1 carat alone. This is a 121. So you're getting almost a quarter carat extra from where we typically hang out in the yellow diamond world these days. So that's a big deal. And speaking of big deals, I'm not even asking $49.99, $39.99, better yet, not even $3,500. And this is the pendant that would go, especially if you have one of our cushion cut yellows. Whether you have a carat 51, whether you have a 1 carat, this will still work. Our yellow diamonds are always going to be in that VS caliber. Otherwise, we just don't set it in a piece of jewelry. And we're going to make it even better than $3,000. How about $29.99, first caller, on our 121? And, you know, that's been a real void. We usually either in the 1 carat range or sometimes we'll have the 150s. Not usually seeing 121 for a carat weight. So really elevated, really large, really impressive. And it's only $29.99. Okay, I have to know who got that turquoise because I love that ring. So, Dale? D-A-L-E? Dale. No, Dale. Hi, Dale. Thank you so much. Enjoy it. Where is he calling from? And did I get the name right? Okay. M-N? N-M. New Mexico. New Mexico. Yes. Yay, Dale. Thank you. Enjoy the... That's a very... Turquoise is very hot in the southwestern part of the U.S., so that's couture level. So I like it. That'll fit in nicely in the Southwest, right? Yeah. Show it again. Sure. Yes, yes, yes. All right. So Dale, here's your turquoise. It is Dale, right? I'm getting that right? Okay. Here it is. There's the turquoise one more time. And there's one collection because it's not going to be the same side to side. That's what I love about it. It's so unique. One collection of diamonds and the other. The turquoise is already gone. So Joanna, are you talking about the yellow diamond? Okay. Or the turquoise? Yellow diamond? The yellow. Got it. Because the turquoise is just re-showing it for Dale. So the yellow diamond's verifying right now. And... look at the white diamonds on the tips of the prongs. Okay, and then back to the yellow diamond I go. Thanks again, Dale. And that one will be right out to you in New Mexico. Okay, coming up, should we get to the fawn? The big emerald? Oh, I have a bigger Paraíba. Since the Paraíba and the cigar band sold, I do have a carat 66 Paraíba in a lot of diamonds to show you as well. And there's a tanzanite with pink diamonds as well. There is a tanzanite. I've got to flash this really quickly because it's our 1668. It's got really big pinks on the sides. Do you want to see it? It's almost 17 carats. Love it. And then also we have the, oh, do you guys want to see the little sea lion? We should name him. He's so cute. Or her. I don't know. Okay, coming up. Let me just flash this really quickly. The other day, I had a couple of different aquas in pendants. I know that, look at this, another is here today. So I wanted to bring this out. They were super popular, 112-2076. Now look at how interesting this mounting is, kind of a wraparound design. The design itself is going to create the surrounding in platinum, so that turns into essentially your bail, not your bail, your bezel. The bail's over here. The bezel, it's almost like a semi-bezel set because a lot of your aqua is going to be held by that platinum around it. It's not going to go all the way around because then it makes way for this great design, which is almost like this great lattice work of platinum, some bezel set diamonds. I would love this with the diamonds by the yard because it'd be perfect, right? Bezel set diamonds in the piece, bezel set diamonds in your chain. The bail's plenty big enough for it, so it'll be perfect together that way. So that'd be lovely, wouldn't it? And we're going to do something wild, $49.99. Let's change that up a bit because platinum, aqua, I get it. It's a Sierra Santa Maria. It's a 4 carat 17. It's 9 points in diamonds, but we've got to make sure it's more affordable, especially since we are now getting into our last 35 minutes. That's it. Here's the length of it. This is beautiful, isn't it? It's got a great finishing, which I've got to show you as well, but this is really, look at how pretty that is. That sky blue, baby blue, but intense, you know? Never too light. We don't want our baby blues to be not recognizable. We don't want them to be barely there. We want to be able to see the blue color. That's always the challenge with aquas. This is why Sierra Santa Marias are so important, is because you want to see that richness of the blue, and you certainly get it there. So we'll make it really affordable right now. It's not even $49.99. This is a big time value. It's got that great length, that extension. I got to go ahead and just, you know what, let's pop it on for a measurement here, just real quick, because I don't think I did that yet, did I? Don't think so. So let's just do that really quickly. unless I'm completely spacing, but that one is going to be about 1.5 inches, top to bottom, maybe a little bit under that. And we're going to bring it up close so we can see that design element and see the inside and how it's finished beautifully. And there you have it. That's a good look. And Sierra Santa Maria, how about $1,888 instead? That'll do it. So platinum, huge aqua, best of its kind, out of Brazil, but extinct mine. And that'll be down to $1,888. That's it. Yes. Oh, Janice did? Thank you, Janice. Where's she calling from today? From where? Oh, so did we figure out? Gotcha. Perfect. Just want to make sure. Oh, good. So Gary, big thank you on the Tanzanite, and then Janice on the other Tanzanite. Good. All parties are happy then. Perfect. That all sometimes just works out magically that way, doesn't it? Thank you. And it was Janice? Thank you, Janice. All right, enjoy, and thank you, Gary. All righty, so we got our natural out the door. We figured all that. Let's do this. I've got a really, really quick look at, we still have a cat's eye, by the way, in chrysoberyl. Remember earlier we had the cat's eye chrysoberyls, multiple ones put together in a floral band. I actually have a bigger one if you'd like to see it, and, well, we have morganite. I meant to show this earlier because we had the earrings, and I told you about them. I told you there was a ring. Wow, is this pretty. Pear-shaped pink. These always look so much bigger than they weigh. Thank you. Let's see what we've got here coming up. Anybody in the aqua? I think Will's verifying in the aqua perhaps. I do have to show you this big pear-shaped pink morganite. Very a la pink diamond. Like the earrings we sold earlier. But let's check this out. It's 112, 1985. Yes, thank you. Aqua's gone. Take a look at this one. Now this is the same. Whoa. Whoa. I did not expect this pink to be practically like a hot pink, and the aqua is the sister stone to the morganite. So the aqua pendant just sold. Thank you so much on that one. And now we're looking at its counterpart in the most bold color you can get in a pink beryl. Now, normally we would just call it, we do call it pink beryl, but again, it's a bit of a misnomer because it's usually more peachy, light blush color. This one's rockin'. And it's a 2-carat 16, and it's a super important stone because of the color. And I love that the pear-shaped cutting pairs up with it to show you the color at its best. What do I mean by that? Well, when you have a pear shape, you see how it intensifies. You see it right here plain as day. You see how the color really intensifies at the tip of the stone and the base of the stone, and then acts as like an ombre waterfall of every shade of pink happening between the two different ends. So it really is a beauty, isn't it? It's a great looking stone. And then what did we do? Well, I hope you didn't mind, we really elevated the mounting. We have the bridge mounting, but we added the pink and the white diamonds together. So you get 29 points in pink, you get 79 points in white diamonds, and the ring is fabulous in every way. Because again, we're looking at top quality pink morganite here that is that saturated. It's super, super, super saturated. And here's what it looks like on the hand. And that makes a difference because as we go further and further away, you want to see the pinks. You don't want to have to search for it. It's kind of like pink diamonds where they are lighter in nature. So we just want to see if you can get a better color. It's going to read to the world as you wear it, like a pink diamond, or in this case, a pink morganite. And you see what it's doing. Now, how about that? How about some real beautiful, those ripples of light you see go all the way through it from side to side. Doesn't that look fantastic? And yikes, how about we do a special pricing here really to make it easy? And then, I think that's our last, our last pink morganite of the day. The earrings are already spoken for. I remember Cindy got those earlier, right? So now we're looking at the ring, but in a pear instead of an oval. And, we're gonna make this easy. We gotta make this a lot easier. And it's gonna be over a carat in diamonds. I just love that you're getting so many in the pinks there at 29 points. And that's just the start of it. Then you get the 79 points in the white diamonds. And so beautiful bridge, lots of gold required to create that bridge, of course. And oh, how about this? Super cool value. Blow it out since we don't have a lot of time left. We're down to 29 minutes left in the show, so we need your requests, and a lot of pieces from earlier are going. So if you have questions about any of those, please do let me know, and we will make this super easy right now. The very first caller, I'm not going to make it difficult at all. We just got to blow out some jewelry here, and you know, this $5,999 stuff's not working, and I'm happy to bring you a value when I can, so we're going to do it right now, and you're going to get it for less. How about this? Not $59, half off's $3,000, $29.99, very fair. Let's just make sure it goes and save you extra. I love saving you money. I love giving you quality. I love when we don't have to compromise. We don't change it, we don't adjust it, we don't take anything out, and yet the price just drops, just so we can make sure everything gets a happy home today before we sign off in about 28 minutes. How about it? $1,999 instead. That's more like it. $19.99. Hey, for the mounting is a deal. So what about the 216 that gets you the most intense pinks through that pair? This is not just your basic morganite. It is that super elevated high end, still out of Brazil. Really important, more pinky in its variety. Look at it. It's a standout. It's a true, the same tone as the pinks, but more saturated, more intensely colored. And so that's always, remember, if you had regular morganite, it wouldn't even look close to the pinks, right? It would look like a different color entirely because it is. It's usually that light peachy salmon. Think of salmon color, or like, you know, if you're used to seeing coral that's in that angel skin coral, it's very similar in color, as you know. This is entirely different, and that's why we love having it. It's that high end. That's why it was in the private collection in the first place, because it's that superstar material that's so much more unusual in color at $19.99. And let us know what requests you have. I will pop in the 102 diamond again. It was the white diamond we had very early in the show, because we had a big time value there. There's a, okay, do you guys want to see some Fawn Diamond deals? Because I actually was just looking around through the inventory. I've got a few different Fawn Diamonds today. What if we just show them all together? Maybe just put them all up. They're all one of a kinds. Let's just put them all together. Give you a great deal. Let you choose your favorite. All different colors, all different cuts, all different mountings. We'll do it. Next, I'll give you 3 chances at 3 important fawns individually, but they're all a carat or more. Yay, this is going to be fun. Okay, and the best value you've ever seen on a fawn. That's the beauty of it. I'm looking around, I've got an oval and I've got an emerald cut and I have a pear shape. So I think we just put them up together so you easily see and really hone in on your favorite. Okay, so this one's verifying. And then let me put these Fawn Diamonds together. This is going to be very exciting. They're all, I mean, some are more champagne and some are more fawn. So I'll be able to point it out to you as you see them here. But this one, well, I'm going to start here. Let's start with a rare emerald cut here. Wow, that is so pretty. That's more champagne. And then we have one that gets really, really rich and really, really pretty. Look at that. That's more like a cognac-y. It's got a little bit of the pinks and the red tones to it as well. And then we have an oval in a bridge here. So, wow, these are so pretty. I don't know. This is going to be a tough call here. How does one decide if you love these very important diamonds? So all 1 carat or more. Let me walk you through the individual carat weights of the centers, and then we'll take you through them. Side diamond weights as well. Obviously, here we go. This is like the morganite we just had, pink and white in a bridge, smaller mounting, but it accommodates that 1 carat 01. So the pear shape on the left is going to be the 101. The other 2 are exactly 1 carat. That's going to be either your emerald cut in the center, or you have an oval on the right side. So those will be each 1 carat. So 1 carat, 1 carat, 101. Now for side diamond weights. Obviously you see all white diamonds in the bridge here. So 1 carat center, but that has 105 in diamonds in the bridge. Then we go to the emerald cut, 1 carat center, all VS by the way. And this is 53 points. So if you want, again, broader band, but you want diamond weights but scattered, that's 53 points in the side, 1 carat center, and that stays in the yellow. Oh, these all stay as is as well. So they're going to stay yellow, yellow, white, and rose. Now this one, tons of diamond weight, 101 center VS stone again, but then you get the pink and the white. So that's going to have 35 points in the pink, 76 points in the white. Once again, well over a carat. You're going to get a carat 11 in diamonds. So a carat 11 on the left, I'm talking side diamonds, carat 11, 53 points. And here we have a carat 05. So 2 bigger diamond weights here in the bridge styles. You just decide if you like that deeper stone with the pink and the white diamonds, if you want the more traditional champagne fawn with all the white diamonds. That is all up to you. What I got to do is make them all a really special price tag. That's my favorite thing to do. These are really just, it's pretty straightforward and simple here. It's all as is in gold colors. So the only thing you're choosing, and they're all 1 carat or more, so the only thing you have to choose is your ring size. That's the only thing you're going to have to let us know is what ring size do you need. They're all true to size, by the way, even though they're all quite substantial. I mean, they're all wider. The two bridge mountings are fairly wide, and then you've got that beautiful centerpiece, which of course is that more cigar band style. They're all fantastic. They're all blowout pricing. It does not matter which direction you're going, pear, emerald cut, or oval. It doesn't matter what setting it's in. It's all going to be the same price. And the best part is it's the markdown, and they're all one of a kinds. So when they're gone, they're gone. You got to call us quickly. It's your choice of one price, not going to be wait a minute. $69.99 was one. Okay, these are wild. One was $69.99, one was $69.99, and one of them was $79.99. It was the left side. This was $79.99, elevated because of the pink diamonds, no doubt, and the color saturation of that center. The other two were $69.99. I'm going to make them all one price. It's going to be your best price you've ever seen on 1 carats. Any color. That should be intriguing or enticing a little bit to get you all kind of ready for a value, but it's not going to be $69.99. This is your choice of not $59, $49, $39, or $29.99. And so all you're choosing is pear shape, emerald cut, or oval, bridge or cigar band style. Either way, you're getting a lot of gold, a lot of diamond weight, a really well-made piece that is substantial, but they're not $29. Okay, this is getting a little interesting. And they're not $25. We just took another $500 off. And remember, the lowest price up there was $7,000. One of them was $8,000. So to be below $3,000, you know the drill. The 1 carats right now, be it pink, brown, yellow, blue. Oh my goodness, blue, don't even get me started. Chameleons. All the 1 carats, all of them. These are all special collection pieces. You don't get them for under $3,000 as a loose stone. We saw it in the wholesale world, the biggest wholesale gem and jewelry show of the year, just wrapped up a couple weeks ago in Hong Kong. That is kind of a great touchstone, a great barometer for where diamonds are, because you look at what they're doing in wholesale, and that gives you the most current updated price on just about everything, at least in natural stones, that is. Well, the prices that diamonds are getting right now are crazy, and they're going up. There was a gem trade show 2 months prior. The same dealers were there with the same stones. Guess what? The prices went up. They went up. In a matter of a couple of months, they went up. Same stones. That's only 2 months that went by. That's what's happening. And guess what? The next trade show that comes around, I'd anticipate them going up again. They've been doing this for years, really ever since the Argyle mine closed, and obviously we're looking at an expensive stone no matter what. No matter how far back you go, diamonds that are natural in color, that are in exotic color, that are a ratio of 1 to every 100,000, because there's only 1 color of diamond for every 100,000 white diamonds out there, roughly speaking. And then you separate every single individual color that exists, from the pink to the brown to the green to the blues to the everything. That is quite significant. And so it's rare. And so that's why, and again, there's more demand than ever before, because the main prolific mine shut down a couple years ago. So now we're seeing elevated prices, bigger prices. This is your chance to get your favorite of the 3 here. They're not even $25.99. They're all one of a kind. So as soon as somebody says sold, it's off the wheel, it goes, it leaves us, it's done. Now you don't even pay $24.99. We're going even lower than that. So this is your chance. Pick up your favorite, try it out. You got a money back guarantee, the whole thing, but they're only $2,399 a piece for whichever one you would like. While they're here, let me go ahead and try them on. If you have a favorite, we can always zoom right in and bring you the graphics and show it like we always do. Yes. Sure. For who? Rosemary or Rosemary? Is it M-A-R-Y or R-I-E? Okay, Rosemary, you got it. Flash it. The pink morganite, right? The one with, okay, the pear shape. Here it is. Flashing that. Just what we had. Now, see how it differs also from this mounting? It's a little larger than the mounting with the diamond. The diamond on the left, you see, is a little bit smaller in scale on the halo, just accommodating the center stone size. So there's the morganite with the pink and the white diamonds. I think that one's gone. And then here we go with the either pear, oval, or emerald cut. I can't believe we have an emerald cut champagne diamond. That's so rare. All VS stones for the centers, $23.99. Let's give it 60 seconds. And then I'm going to recap the rubellite, the gold quartz pendant, the What else? What else? Oh, our necklace. You know, the necklace is $2.99 if you need it. And then the cross. Did you guys see the ruby and diamond cross we had earlier in 18 karat gold? That we got to recap as well. And then any other requests you might have. Oh, you know what else is really worthy of a quick airing? Is this very important hot pink tourmaline we have. I wouldn't call it hot pink. I'd call it, I'm going to let you decide. We've got this stone. Look at this. It's not a morganite color. It's not quite a kunzite color, but it's right there with that pink meets rose meets mauve meets lavender. That's the kind of thing. It's shifting. It's paleochroic, so it's a lot of different colors. That's a tourmaline. It's very large. So we'll show that to you. And then any last requests? We've ended up, a lot of the pieces that were available from the show are now gone. And so I'm going to recap very, very quickly here what we have in a couple pieces you may not have seen. So just to remind everybody where we're at here, just so we can, you know, really kind of clean sweep the show here, and then we'll be ready for tomorrow with obviously a lot of brand new for our big Sunday. Oh, you're not going to believe what we have on Sunday. So anyway, take a look. This is it. I know I can't reveal too much, but this is 11222251. Just a quick little recap. So I have this beautiful square shape in this natural gold quartz with the quartz gem, but of course 24 karat gold through it. That's the 3-carater, 4 points in diamonds right up top, stacked on top with the bail in the yellow, white, or rose. And that's actually going to be, you know what we're going to do? That one's down to $9.99. I'll recap one more time the very clean rubelite pear shape we had at the top of the show as well, so you can see what that's all about. And then we will also, if anybody needs to see the necklaces again, let me know. There was a 6-point princess cut diamond necklace. It's the one I've been wearing all day. It's $299 for white, yellow, rose. It's fully adjustable. It's a nice heavier gauge chain. It's a big bezel set diamond. It's really something. So we'll remind you of that in case you wanted some great gifting options or just a little special way to treat yourself to something very nice, but for very little. That will be coming up as well. So that one's $9.99. Here's that rubelite one more time. And then let me know, this is a very clean rubelite. We were raving earlier about a beautiful ruby and how clean it was. Well, this is doing something magical as well, in that here is 2021, the 212 in that rubelite tourmaline with 38 points in the diamond halo and a split shank that leads up to it. And that one's $9.99 as well. And there's another option you have to change the gold color. So whether you like the gold quartz, I'll just kind of hang them out together here so you can see, kind of let them hang out together, I should say, and you can take your choice for $9.99. So gold quartz pendant or rubelite tourmaline, a more elongated pear shape, and they are $9.99 a piece. So just want to recap those. They're both from way earlier today, so if you missed them, you get a second chance to see what those are all about. And then we'll also flash in the last of the necklaces. I know they're almost sold out, so I have to be very careful with our quantity. But the $299 diamond station necklace, the amazing $299 necklace. Okay, and then the cross. This is the cross we had earlier with rubies and diamonds. This one deserves a second look as well. This is that 18 karat gold piece. Look at the size of this. 18 karat gold, very designer. It's a beautiful, thicker ribbon-like style that all is one seamless, continuous ribbon design that creates this cross style. I'll show you from a distance away. This one's designer. It's only in the yellow gold, but it will stay in the yellow, but it's going to come with the chain. 18K, look at that. That's a beautiful style. You can see it's quite large. And it's 92 points of princess cut rubies, 41 points in diamonds, this smooth box link chain that has such a great polish to it with adjustability, spring ring closure, 2 different lengths, and it's going to be, this one's part of our 1888 deal. So I'll try it on for you right after this. That was a 1.5 inch top to bottom cross. It's more of a slide style because there is no extra bail. The bail is built into the design. So if you wanted to, I mentioned slide because if you wanted to put, let's say, a larger omega chain with it, you can. And that also gives you a look at that necklace that I have from earlier. So again, $299 for the diamond necklace, $1888 for the ruby and diamond cross. I'm wearing the white gold and the diamond necklace. The yellow gold, of course, only available in yellow in that ruby and diamond piece there. So you have 2 great choices in necklaces at 2 different price points, and that is our designer ruby and diamond cross. So that'll be $1888. Did anybody get our gold quartz or our rubelite yet? All right, those are still hanging out, it looks like. And then either way, $18.88, or this is the $2.99 necklace that we have as well, which I can give you another look at before we go. So back to the wheel, and then I'll prop up something here for you to look at. There's still our $9.99 opportunities. And then just in case you need a little bit of a close-up on those gorgeous diamond necklaces we did have earlier, I'm going to give you about 60 seconds just because I would hate for these to sell out without you. So 112-2027, just in case you missed it. We've had so many big values here today. And this was definitely one of the highlights because you've got a yellow gold, white gold, rose gold option. It's a full necklace. Sorry, they're a little off kilter at the moment, but they're really tricky to set on these stands and get them all even. But here's what we're going to do. It is our white, yellow, rose. You can see yellow at the, rather rose gold at the top, white gold in the middle, yellow gold at the bottom. This is the necklace I've been wearing all day. It's a 1 6-point stone. 1 6-point princess cut diamond. It is VS. It is bezel set. It does have chain attached, adjustability 16, 17, 18, and it's $299. It's $299. That's what's so beautiful about it is obviously it wasn't supposed to be. It was supposed to be $999. Then it was like, okay, ridiculous loss leader at $777. And then I just kept going and kept going and kept going, and it ended up at $299, a tremendous loss leader. So that's just a quick look at it. I know you've mostly been seeing it on, and just wanted to give you a close-up of how it looks in the different gold colors. The adjustability you're going to get with the lobster claw chain just means there's 3 different O-rings, so you can adjust it higher or lower. I am wearing it at the 16-inch length, which sits it right about here on an average neckline. So I just want to show you here one more time what that's going to look like here for you. That's what it looks like on. It kind of it just nestles. It's just right at that perfect point on the neckline. That's 16 though. Some of you might want to go for 17 or 18. It just sits it a little bit lower. You know what you love, you know what's comfortable for you, but it's an amazing piece for $299. So 1 individual diamond, good size stone, VS of course, and that's $299. If anybody would like to, or maybe you picked up 1, and most of you picked up more than 1 earlier for a very good reason, especially since it's mid-October and we're probably starting to think a little bit about holidays and think ahead. But if you are looking for a first piece of fine jewelry for somebody who's younger, if you're looking for a great stackable, layerable piece for your everyday collection, right? Well, a lot of us live in the same jewelry every day. They're the same beautiful classic pieces that we gravitate towards that we may not even ever really take off. I think this is going to be that new one for you that you're probably going to put in that, you know, that it lives in that part of the collection where it's just something you have and you enjoy wearing and you don't even need to take off except for maybe once every few days or, you know, once a week to give it a good cleaning, right? And then you put it right back on and just enjoy it and have that beautiful glamorous piece. I love how centered it stays on the neckline. I've been marveling at that all day. You know, I'm running all over the studio and obviously doing a lot of talking and standing and bouncing around, and yet it's always just sitting right where it should. It's not moving one side to the other. It's always just perfect, right? And that is what I love about it. I don't want to, you know, especially the everyday pieces, you don't want to be messing with it or having to adjust it all the time. It's just a beautiful wearable piece. But think gifting. I mean, we're getting close, you know, and this time of year kind of flies on by. And so you want to be sure and have those pieces, whether it's for a birthday, an anniversary. I mean, maybe you're not sure yet, but you want to tuck it away because any jewelry loving lady is going to love this necklace, and it's solid 14 karat. How proud are you going to be to give something like this? And I love the idea for daughters, granddaughters, nieces, anybody who, you know, I'm thinking about my grandmother always used to say she had so many granddaughters, but we all spanned a lot of different age groups, right? She had, I'm trying to think, gosh, we were all different. She had great granddaughters too. And so, you know, she was always looking for what do I do that everyone's going to like. She always wanted to do the same thing. But what do you do that's going to be appealing to everybody when, you know, ages span from, you know, 10 years old all the way up to 40 years old, right? And that's kind of the thing. It was challenging to figure that out. But here's something that would actually really work. And maybe a 10-year-old's not wearing it now, but, you know, in a couple of years, why not? You know, it's not that oversized piece. So no matter what your style is, if you're more modern, if you're more edgy, if you're more conservative, I personally, I think a lot of us ladies, if you're like me, just every day you change, right? Some days are more conservative and some days you're more elegant, some days old Hollywood glam, some days more edgy. this is the necklace that always works, right? So there's a timeless nature about it, but it's still updated with that very special princess cut diamond. Back to the wheel we go. I just wanted you to see, just as I'm moving and talking, how evenly it sits, how centered it stays. It doesn't flip over or turn. You always have that diamond up front. We're very busy on the lines yet again. And obviously very busy, but also sold most of them earlier. So not a lot left in this great collection piece, and I'll tell you, there's just nothing else that's $2.99 that we can do in fine jewelry. So huge value there. Not even a little tiny stud earring is $2.99. Did you have more necklaces going out the door? Wonderful. Who's that? Terry with the T. Hi, Terry. Thank you so much. All right, let's keep moving. We got a couple more pieces to show you because I just looked up and we have 8 minutes left. So my goodness. Same time, same place tomorrow. Don't forget, 10 a.m. Pacific, noon Central Time, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. We're going to be with you. Get the whole sports bar situation set up going, you know. Watch us on one TV, your favorite football on the other, whatever, right? We can still be on your phone, your tablet, your computer if you don't have a sports bar situation at home. Because only I'm the one crazy enough to do that. Yes, go ahead, Joyce. The which one? Oval? You got it. We also had a pear shape and a bridge, but you're probably talking about the oval, right? Oval fawn bridge. You got it. Here we are. And one more close up. Allison, go ahead. Hi. Oh. Oh, excellent, outstanding even, Stanley says. Well, thank you, Stanley. Thank you for shopping with us. I appreciate that. Thank you for all your kind words, Stanley. I appreciate it always. Always appreciate y'all shopping with us and just being here. 1120553 is the item number here. This is what we really long to do, is get in there up close, show it to you. Thanks, Stanley, for shopping. Enjoy. Oh, appreciate that. Excellent. Outstanding. Those are good words. Thank you. All right, coming up. This is my 1 carat. This was one of the 1 carat even VS ovals perched up in a bridge mounting. And it is going to be affordable, $23.99 affordable, thanks to our wheel blowout that we did earlier. So this was part of the wheel. This was the one that was on the right side, and I'll show it to you here on the hand, and we'll even it out a little bit for you as well, so you can see what that's all about. But to take a 1 carat, and then really you're getting 205 because it's a 105 diamond weight in the white diamonds that run underneath it, and top and bottom. So you get 5 rows in diamonds, 105 total weight, beautiful champagne diamond here. Really champagne is what I would call this one. I'm not seeing a lot of pink to it. It does have a little bit of golden color, but just really a beautiful mid-tone champagne. Here's what it looks like on the hand side to side. This, of course, is a bridge that is fully finished on the inside. Very comfortable. Go true to size. You'll be happy with that. And it's $23.99 thanks to a little champagne fawn diamond blowout trio we did. So still have the pear shape, still have the emerald cut as well. If you'd like to see those up close, we might as well probably do that after this. This one, as they all were, is a one of a kind. It does stay in the yellow. However, I do want to point out, not seeing a lot of gold here. It is so diamond covered, you're really only getting the diamond payoff. You're really only seeing gold in the sense of the side profile. That's when you start to see a little, there's the gleam of that yellow gold, all mirror finished on the side profile and all, but it really is, and boy, it's got a nice substantial, this is that bridge that's got that heavy, heavy band, but still stay true to size on this one. There's a wider version that we do that you do need to go up a little bit. This is the mid-size version. True to size, I find, is going to suit you well on this one, but $23.99. Do let us know on that oval, and then we're in last call. 5 minutes, but we're back to it again tomorrow, and I'm so excited because, well, Sunday, you know, Sunday. It's very exciting. Yes? The cat's eye. Which one? Oh, the ring from earlier, the one with the clusters? Yay! Do they need to see it again? Okay, so that was 1122168, white gold only. Cat's eye floral. It was cat's eyes creating florals. Gone. Okay, now our beautiful oval champagne. That means just about everything from the show that we've shown you is gone, which is great, except the rubelite and the square gold quartz pendant. I don't know. Those are the last two standing, it looks like, and these fawns. But I'm going to show you a close-up of the fawn and the pear, too, because that was the other bridge. Oh, and then we should probably flash the 1 carat 02 in platinum. We had a 1 carat 02 white diamond. Yes, in platinum. Yeah, it's a 102 F color. F color, this is a colorless stone. This I had way earlier. I think a few of you probably missed it. Here it is. Just any questions before we go? Because we're light on time. 4 minutes left in the broadcast. Let me know what you'd like to see again, but I just think this 102 deserves an encore. It is platinum solid heavy band finished on the inside. Then you have a 1 carat O2 center. It is an F color. It's a VS1. That's an astounding diamond. And then it's in an oval shape and you get a carat 15 in the halo around it. So massive diamonds, 10 individual stones. That would make them a little over 11 points each, and that's in platinum, stays in platinum, and this is what it looks like on the hand. Great value on this one, of course. And this value is everything now. That just ends up, you know what that looks like now? It just looks like you're wearing one massive oval, doesn't it? With the halo and the fact there's such big rounds creating that halo so it can be really seamless and it's really solid. There's no gaping, there's no, break in the diamond. So it ends up at first glance, it really just looks like one huge halo that would be about probably an 8 carat, maybe more. I'm gonna do something really crazy here for you right now. This is the $19,999 at best because it was supposed to be more than that. Then I dropped it and I dropped it again. We got another 10, but then it went from $99.99 to even less. So if you need a big diamond or it's been on your radar or you've just been waiting because usually it's going to be a near colorless stone with a value like this, usually you have to go down to that GHI color. This is still in that colorless range. Remember, D, E, and F, as good as it gets in diamonds, all considered colorless. That means white bright. Here we do it for less than even less than $8,000. It is $79.99 if you'd like it. And that is something that you know as well as I do. Rarely do we get big dramatic drops in white diamond prices where we can bring you a value like that. It has happened right now. That is why when you do see these opportunities arise, you have got to run. You have got to get them because you know it's not often that they're here. There are just not a lot of white diamond deals to be had out there. There just aren't. It's the kind of deal where it's as simple as this. It's about supply and demand. They are always in tremendous demand all across the world, especially in 1 carat sizes. And they also elevate in price over time. Always have, always will. So you're getting that very special discount here that really is something that should not be happening because, again, they don't get discounted. The only way to discount diamonds, I say this all the time, is to really lower your standards. And that's why everyone's always, you're doing it's a game of compromise when you're, shopping for a diamond. Unless you've got an unlimited budget, it's usually a little bit of a push and a pull. You got to figure out what are your priorities and you got to give up a little here to take a little more there. This is where you're shopping if you want it all, but you're also, the budget says, rein it in, sister. Don't go crazy. And that's where $79.99 gets you 2 carat 17 in diamonds, beautiful bold center stone, and in a platinum mounting, which even when we have seen 1 carat white diamonds, they're typically in 14 karat gold. So an upgrade to see that platinum setting, $79.99. We have 1 minute left. Want to remind you, we still have the oval and the bridge. We still have the pear shape in the bridge. We still have the rubelite and the gold quartz that I know of. So this is your last call, and we'll be here for a minute or two after we go off the air so we can continue to take your calls and help you place orders as well as get anything together for tomorrow. If there's something you'd like to see tomorrow on the air, we are back tomorrow morning. It is 10 a.m. Pacific time, noon Central time, 1 p.m. Eastern time. So we look forward to seeing you all bright and early tomorrow for another big 3 hours. And on Sundays, we're always going to have an incredible lineup of jewelry, always. If you want any of the $299 necklaces from today, got just a couple of those left for you. So it's last call there as well. But thank you so much for joining us today on this big Saturday. We're here for a few minutes. So just dial in that number, jot it down so you can reach us here after we go off the air in about 19 seconds. And we hope to see you tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Don't forget, join us early. We got a lot of special values breaking out early in the show. So thanks again for being with us. Have a wonderful rest of your Saturday. Until we meet again tomorrow morning, from all of us here at TVON, I'm Lauren Blair. Have a great rest of your day, and thank you so much for watching and shopping.